Double honors to the apostles, to the elders of Great Millstone, all right? And salutations once again to the sincere Akim out there of the hopeful elect, okay? You know, I mean, there's a lot to discuss, man.
Oh, yeah.
You know, all these prophecies popping off in the world today, man. You know, through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, we are the prophets of the Lord, man. You know, that's what it's all about. You see, we got the scripture lined up already?
Okay. This is Job 5 and 12. He disappointeth the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise.
You want to elaborate?
Oh yeah, so it's going to be the Lord that disappoint the devices of the crafty. Who are the crafty? The elite, or the so-called white man known as Esau. All right? Their devices are their plans. Their enterprise is their new world order. Okay? And as soon as he's about to fill his belly, that's when it's going to be a wrap for the so-called white man. All right?
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 42, verse 8. I am the Lord, that is my name. And you see this word Lord, it's in all capital letters, which means Yahweh. This is the Heavenly Father speaking. And my glory will I not give to another, neither my praise to graven images. Right? So there's not going to be no image, there's not going to be no idol. The Lord is not going to give his praise or his glory to another. Now that does not, because you got Old Testaments that try to use this to say that Yahweh Shai is another person that the Lord gave glory to, right? And he said he didn't give his glory to another, but it was prophesied that Yahweh Shai will come, right? It was prophesied that a counselor, a governor, someone from the root of David would be set up, right? So, read it on. It says, neither my praise to graven images. Behold, build it on with the brother Sabbath. I said earlier, he said that we're living in a time of prophecy, right? And we're witnessing the prophecies was written in the scriptures come to pass every second, every day. This is Isaiah chapter 42, verse 9. Behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them. So the scriptures say that the former things, what are the former things? The things that are written aforetime is written for our learning, right? And the scriptures say that the prophets come to prophesy the downfall of kingdoms, about war, pestilence, and evil, right? What are the former things? America is the daughter of Babylon. America is that deadly wound that is healed, right? And the Lord planned to destroy this place. By the way, a thermonuclear fire, right? It says, and new things do I declare, before they spring forth, I tell you of them, which that's what prophecy means. Pro meaning before, facade meaning to speak or say. So prophecy is something that's going to happen. You're being told something that's going to happen before it happens. It says, sing unto the Lord a new song, and praise is praise from the end of the earth. Ye that go down to the sea, and all that is therein, the isles and the inhabitants thereof. And what you're witnessing is the singing of that new song, the understanding of the scriptures. Right? Y'all got it.
All right. I got Jeremiah 28 and 8.
You got it.
Jeremiah 28 and 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesy both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence.
Exactly.
All right, kind. The prophets of the ancient kingdoms, they prophesied the downfalls of those kingdoms. All right, and so the prophets of the day's time will be prophesying against Babylon, the great, which is America, right? It says, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied against many countries, against great kingdoms of war. America is a kingdom of war and of evil and of pestilence. America creates viruses to decrease population. AIDS was one of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Got something real quick. This is Revelation chapter 19, verse 10. And I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant, and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahweh Shai. Worship Yahweh, for the testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy.
Yeah, the testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy, which goes to show that you plantation Christians, you know, you theologians, you so-called scholars, professors, the ones that go to way seminary schools, you ain't got the spirit of the Lord on you.
Exactly.
Right? Because it says the testimony of our Lord is the spirit of prophecy. And you don't go into prophecy. You don't go into the prophecies. All you do is try to downplay the Hebrew Israelites from being the Hebrew Israelites. Right? All you try to do is put to sleep the people, right, with your so-called good news, right, with your lies, right, with your plantation Christianity, which is the worship of Cesare Borgia, or so-called white Jesus, right, which the Lord isn't a so-called white man. He's a so-called black man with white and woolly hair, right?
Hey, but that goes right with what you just said. It's sort of like what we mentioned earlier at camp.
Right.
You know, with these Christians and these pastors in these churches basically stealing the knowledge from us through the spirit of Yahweh Shai. You know, because certain things, because you know, the spirit got it where you got the Israelites flooding the internet with all of this truth, bringing out prophecies. The things that we speak about are basically coming to pass nowadays, so that these churches and all of that, they have to address what we've been talking about for decades.
That's right.
You know, because a lot of people are starting to realize in their own congregation that that what we're saying is factual.
Right.
It's actually true. So they're bringing it to the attention of their pastors in the churches. So the pastors in the churches, in turn, they be watching us. They be learning from us.
Right.
On the low. But they don't want to give any credits to the Most High.
Right.
They don't want to give any credits to Yahweh Yahweh Shai. They still trying to give the glory unto them fucking heathens that they worship.
Right.
You know, Caesar, whether it be Cesare Borgia or the Queen of Heaven, you know, set up as Mary the Virgin, as they call it, or whatever gods these gods come in, these false gods, I should say, come in.
Right.
You know, but see here at Great Millstone, you know, which are the prophets out of all of the Israelite groups. GMS are the ones who only goes into prophecy, man. We always give glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.
Right.
All right? Because why? Because the testimony of prophecy, because Yahweh Shai is the testimony of prophecy. Simple and plain. Yep.
This is Amos 3, verse 6. It says, shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people be not afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord have not done it?
Yeah, that's right, man. You know, if a trumpet is blown in the city, the people are supposed to get alert. They're supposed to be on point.
Right.
What is a trumpet? A trumpet is a sound of warning to the people. All right? That danger is approaching.
Right.
Okay? All right? And the way the trumpet is being blown today is through the Lord's prophets, warning the people of the dangers to come. What's going to come? There's going to be martial law. There's going to be race wars. There's going to be a great famine in this society. The so-called white man is going to slam a lot of you in concentration camps. Okay? And slaughter a lot of you, man. Ultimately, there's going to be a third world war in which America is going to be destroyed, man. Okay? And the end game or the agenda or goal of the elites of this society is to basically chip the world, man. You know, to microchip the human population to gain total control over them. over their lives, man. All right? So we've been warning the people that. Shouldn't they be afraid? They should be aware. They should take caution over this alarm, over the trumpet that's being sounded. All right? Any evil in the city that takes place in this world is all set up by Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, who you people call God in Christ. All right? Go ahead.
Surely the Lord God will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets.
Yeah, the Lord ain't gonna just destroy America without warning the people in America first about what they're doing wrong, about what's corrupt in the society to justify him destroying it, man. Okay? But he's gonna reveal that unto his servants, the prophets. And that's what we do. We go out there and give you the message. We go out there on the highways and the byways and give you people the truth. Okay? Give you fair warning, so to speak, man. All right? You can't say the Lord never gave you fair warning.
Right.
That's why he set up men to go out there and teach and to tell Israel to repent. But see, when it comes to the other nations, the Lord is not concerned with the other nations. They can't get right even if they try.
Right.
Okay? But the message is only for the nation of Israel, and in this case, for the elect. All right? So we're not like them other Israelite groups that's striving to wake up the whole black populace.
Right.
Okay? We know that the message is only for the elect of the nation of Israel.
Right.
Through the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. So that's why we go out there and we prophesy, so that the elect can receive it, man.
Right.
Okay? Go ahead.
The lion have roared, who will not fear?
Yeah, the lion roared out there in the wilderness. Who's not going to fear the roar of a lion? Okay? The lion, the most boisterous animal in the jungle, man. The most feared, the top apex predator in the animal kingdom, man. All right? If he's roaring, he's not at ease. He's not filled. He's not relaxed. All right? And you hear him roar, that means your antennas are supposed to go up, man. You're supposed to get on your P's and Q's and be alert.
Right.
All right? And that's what's happening, man. Go ahead.
The Lord God hath spoken. Who can but prophesy?
That's right, man. The Lord God has spoken, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, and he's speaking through who? Through his prophets, man. Okay? So when the Lord, when the Lord opened up our minds to receive this truth, the proper or correct breakdowns of the Holy Bible through our teachers, all right? That the Spirit is supposed to compel you to go out there and teach it.
Right.
Okay? You're supposed to be compelled to go ahead and teach what you've learned, which is the correct breakdowns of the Holy Bible, which is the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. All right? You're not supposed to just be sitting on it. We ain't supposed to just be holding it all in. You're not supposed to be charging nobody money for it, teaching it for a fee. All right? You're supposed to be going out there and teaching this word, man. In hopes that what? That you can be delivered, and hopefully your brethren in this truth, brothers who are like-minded and who believe and who have faith like you, can be delivered as well. Can hurry up and get sealed so we could put an end, so the Lord can put an end to our oppression, man. That's what you're supposed to be doing, man. Right? Is there more?
That was it.
I got some.
Come.
This is the book of Colossians, chapter 1, verse 26. It says, even the mystery which have been hid from ages and from generations, but now is made manifest to his saints.
Yup, that's right. Which is the Holy Bible. You know, the truth, the hidden truth of the Holy Bible, man.
Right.
Okay? Which was made manifest through our Lord and Savior Yahweh Shai. All right? See, when the Lord was crucified and 2,000 years ago, Israel fell off and went into captivity, the Lord always preserved an elect.
Right.
He always preserved an elect
Right.
to understand this knowledge. All right? The knowledge probably didn't come full circle during the time when you had some of these prophets in slavery. I'm talking about men like Nat Turner, Gabriel Prosser, because the time wasn't right yet.
Right.
You know? But nonetheless, they were the prophets of their time.
Right.
You know? But now the time is up, we at the end.
Full circle.
It's full circle now. So all of the Lord's prophets are here, man.
That's right.
All of the prophets of the Lord are here. Okay? So what we're doing is basically bringing out the mysteries of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, which is the Holy Bible, the correct breakdown of the Holy Bible. Okay? Not sugarcoating it, not making it to fit our emotions or to appease the people. All right? But giving it to you the raw, uncut truth, man.
Hey, like we were speaking earlier, just like now, T.D. Jakes, like we was talking about him earlier, once he began to speak against the black woman, the majority of his congregation left. And he's one of the dudes with the mega church,
Right.
like Creflo and all these other dudes. So that's why the scripture said prophesy unto smooth things. They don't come there for the truth.
Yeah.
Right.
They don't come there to get close to the Most High.
No.
They come there to bullshit, all right, pretend. So make them say, oh, I know I'm doing all this evil, but at least if I come here, I can pretend that I'm receiving some type of salvation.
Right.
And now how you gonna get that congregation back? You
Gotta
can't.
lie.
You
Gotta
know
lie.
what I'm saying? You already told the bitches what it was. You know what I'm saying? You can't undo that.
Right.
But that shows you to really truly teach the truth, you're not gonna be liked.
God.
The same way Yahweh Shah said, the servant is not greater than his master. People gotta realize that they'll read the scriptures, the majority of the people was against Yahweh Shah,
Right.
who you call Jesus Christ. The majority of the people, not just a few, damn near all Israel was against him.
Yeah.
That's why, in fact, it's John, the first chapter, it said he came unto his own, and his own received them not. This is John 1. Bear with me 1 second. John 1. I'll start from, matter of fact, I'll start from 1 and I'll read down. I'm going to read a little fast. It's John 1:1. It says, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. And I see some dude break it down. This doesn't mean that Yahweh Shah was the Most High, was
No.
the supreme power.
Yeah.
All right? Because above everything, the Most High, we're all part of the greater whole, which is the Most High himself.
Right.
And then you got a hierarchy. Yahweh Shah comes after him. And then so on and so forth.
That's why it's important to know the Hebrew
In the Greek.
the Greek. Yep. It's important to know the Hebrew and the Greek to get a clearer understanding of what the King James version of the Bible is saying.
Right.
That's right.
And the scriptures say he was a God.
He was a
He
God.
wasn't the God.
That's right.
He was a God, because the scriptures say that ye are gods,
But you shall die like
but you shall die like men.
And the crazy part is plenty of scriptures distinguishing them apart.
Right.
when he said there's only one good that's good.
Right.
When
Who's
Yahweh
he
Shah
talking
said
about?
There's only one that's
There's
good.
only one
right?
that's good.
Right.
The Lord said unto my Lord, sit down at my
Yeah,
right
right
hand.
hand.
That's how you know all these dudes, they don't got it, man. They're trying to separate you.
So he basically, the Yahweh Shah,
Yo,
he
you got
what's the word, demoted? He downplayed himself, showing that the Most High
Was
is
greater
among
than
him. Yeah.
And that's the God out of his truth, man. He understands that, man.
Right.
Well, who forsook him? Who did he inquire of forsaking him when he was on the cross?
His
When
father.
he was crucified?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yahweh said, your father, that when they see your good works, they will glorify your Father which is in heaven. He's
Right.
standing right there. So what is he got, like a split?
yeah.
Like what I'm saying,
Yeah.
he split himself into two.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, he's half of him is over here, and half of him is down here.
He was asking himself, why would he forsake himself?
Right.
Right.
That
Right.
don't make no
He
sense.
rose himself from the dead.
So when he was born, like who took charge of the spiritual realm?
Right.
Right.
Who took?
Maybe
the
you left
third heaven?
you left it to
what
Mike
happened?
though.
What
And Mike
happened?
will hold it down until I come back.
Yeah, his
So-
avatar.
His avatar, right. Hold it down. I'll be back in that 33 years.
He's sitting on the right hand side of himself.
Right. And so God came in and like, no.
Just
he
leave the
sent
door
he sent-
unlocked.
Yeah.
Yeah, just leave the door unlocked. He sent his son down here with a mission. All right, and that's why when you read in the New Testament, the Apostle Paul made it clear that what?
Slam
That he put everything under him except the Most High,
Right.
except the one that gave him all authority. He's the one that will never be a subject to Yahweh Shah.
Right.
So they made that clear, man. All right, so it says the same was in the beginning with the Most High, because Yahweh Shah is what? The first begotten. And
Right.
he gave everything unto him to what? To bring it into existence. It says, in him, no, it says all things were made by him, and without him was nothing made that was made. In him was life, and the life was the light of men. And the light shineth in darkness, and darkness comprehendeth not, which represents the ignorance of the people.
Mhm.
He was the light. He was bringing all this truth and all this understanding, but they couldn't comprehend what the hell he was saying.
Con.
All right? Because the darkness represents what? The ignorance of the people, right?
That's why the Lord spoke in parable.
That's why he spoke in parables, so that they wouldn't get it.
Right.
He didn't want, a majority of people, he didn't want them to convert.
Right.
That's why he told the disciples, that it's for you, it ain't for them.
Right.
I'm going to speak to them just like I'm speaking to y'all, but I'm going to make it unclear to them. But I'm going to make it clear to you, because it's for you to be saved. And that's how people can't accept the Most High. It seems harsh.
Yeah.
All right. Why would God? But if you understand that all spirits live forever,
Right.
you can do whatever the fuck you want on this. You know what I'm saying? This is his protocol. The same way anybody here could write a script. You choose who you want to be the bad guy.
Right.
You choose who you want to die and shit. You choose all that.
Yup.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it ain't no different than what's going on this earth.
Yeah.
Because all spirits live forever. So if you want to write Esau out the script indefinitely at the end of 1,000 years, you can
It's
do
good.
it.
It's good.
You know what I'm saying? But their spirit is always going to live on. And it says, the same came for, it said, and the light shineth in darkness, and darkness comprehended it not.
Right.
There was a man sent from the Most High whose name was John. The same came for a witness to bear witness of the light, that all men through him might believe. All men of Israel. All right, they'll use that and say, well, everybody can come to the Lord. It don't work like that.
Yeah, it is like that.
Right.
You read it with understanding, you get the clarity of the scriptures. The Most High continually separates the other nations from his people.
Yeah.
And it says, the same came for a witness to bear witness of the light, that all men through him might believe. He was not that light, and the light with a capital L, which lighteth every man that cometh into the world. He was in the world, and the world was made by him, and the world knew him not. He came unto his own. That's the point I wanted. And his own received him not. But many as received him, to them gave him power to become the sons of Yahweh, even to them that believe on his name, which you're talking about amongst Israel. All right, the majority. So people think to be a prophet is to be some mystical person or some shit like that.
Right.
The prophets were hated. They were beaten. They tell you that in Acts.
Yup.
They were sawn asunder, cut in half.
Con.
And this wasn't no magic trick. Like you watch some fucking magician, they'll show the bitch in a
In the
box.
box.
The prophets was literally cut in half,
Yeah.
stoned to death.
Because you got some people in the world that think that the prophets are supposed to automatically off the gate have spiritual power
Right.
and do miracles.
The
They
prophets,
don't start
the
like
prophets
that.
were
Yeah.
sinners.
Yeah,
When you read Isaiah, what did the Lord say? He took the coal, the angel took the
That's
coal
right.
and put it to his
Isaiah,
mouth and
that's
said,
right.
your sins and iniquity is purged.
That's right.
Cleanse them.
So they got this idea that a prophet was some perfect creature, and they wasn't. There's only one that came perfect, that was Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
Con. If I can say one thing too, and the Lord's disciples were Jews.
They were Jews, that's right.
Okay? Because you know you got a lot of shit, controversy in the Catholic Church that the Jews killed Jesus, as they
Yeah.
say.
Yeah.
The
You know,
Romans killed him, but the Jews
Yeah.
gave him up to
Yeah.
Right.
be crucified.
Yup. That's why I want to say when he came into his own and his own received him not, talking about the majority of his people.
That's right.
All right? Because you had Peter, Andrew, all them guys were Jews. They were
Right.
they were Yahweh Shah's kindred. Okay? So you had Jews that did accept the Lord.
Right.
All right? But the majority of his people didn't accept him. And they brought him up to be crucified. Okay? So that doesn't mean every single Jew sent the Lord up to get crucified, man.
That's right.
And you so-called white people are not the Jews.
You're not.
That's why you got the white Christians sit there and say we hate the Jews because the
They
Jews
crucified
crucified
the
the
Lord.
Lord. Right? First of all, you crackers ain't have nothing to do with the Lord.
Yeah.
Man.
Hey, and that's why Jake in the church don't want to be a Jew.
Yeah,
Because you
yeah,
gotta wait a minute.
Yeah,
Then you gotta be accountable for that, man.
yeah.
You niggas in the churches are the ones that gave him up to be crucified.
Right.
It was you. Because
Right.
now we teaching you of him, the true identity of him, how he looked, his name, his true name,
God.
and what y'all doing. Y'all doing the same thing y'all did back then, but in a different manner. You rejected them.
Crucified.
You same people in the churches. All these false leaders, Farrakhan. Farrakhan ain't no regular person.
Right.
He's one of them high niggas that fucking was against the Lord,
Yeah,
man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All these top fucking Israelite leaders, they were high people back then that was against the Lord. And they
Right.
back doing the same exact shit.
Right.
I got something.
Yeah.
This Acts 7:48. Howbeit, the Most High dwelleth not in temples made with hands, as saith the prophet. Yeah, so The Most High is not dealing with these churches, man.
At all.
Cause that show with who was it, T.D. Jakes?
Yeah.
He was in movies with his shit.
Right.
So they show that they're not dealing with him because soon as he gets on the women and shit, he loses the majority of his congregation.
He stopped speaking to them smooth things.
And that's the
Prophesy
mega
to the
churches,
seat.
right?
The mega churches.
With the ATMs and shit.
Right, you gotta get your tights on the way inside.
Yeah. And the churches ain't nothing but groves, man.
All the houses, yeah,
All the
groves, all
houses
the
and
houses.
groves with houses of idols, man.
People go in there and
Yeah.
feel good about their evil.
Yeah.
Go in there and bullshit. Because
Yeah.
everybody in there know they doing bullshit.
And it's a tax hub.
Yeah.
And now
But you know, but it's only them simple, ignorant niggas that walk by these churches and, they do
Right, the sign of the cross,
sign of
yeah.
the cross and all that madness.
Yeah.
You know, they'll be sitting, walking down the block, cursing up a damn storm, but then when they get come right in the front of a church,
They become holy.
Oh, cemetery.
Yeah, start speaking all eloquently and shit, you know.
I got something. This is Amos chapter 5, verse 10. They hate him that rebuketh in the gate.
So you supposed to be hated for speaking the truth, man.
Huh.
The prophets were beaten, all right? They were murdered. All for the wasn't John's brother James beheaded?
Mhm.
John the Baptist wasn't he beheaded?
Mhm.
When you read the gospel, they didn't die fucking pleasant deaths for sake of speaking the word.
Yeah.
They were attacked by the people. Wasn't Stephen stoned to death?
They try to throw your house shot off a cliff.
Tried to throw him off a cliff.
Right.
All right, they tried to stone him because you told him the truth. Said, look, before Abraham was, I was.
They lost it then.
They said, look, I'm greater than Abraham. I don't know what you've been reading, but everything you read by the scripture, it pertains to me coming for y'all benefit. And our people didn't want to accept that. They wanted to what? They're basically the same way now. They said what? We have no king but Caesar.
Mhm.
And it's not a coincidence. The picture, image of the real person that they worship is Caesar bullshit or Cesare bullshit, and that's the only thing they're gonna accept.
Yeah.
They don't want to accept nothing else, man, except that false image.
This is second.
Oh, you feel it?
It says, and they abhor him that speaketh uprightly.
And what's speaking upright? Speaking through these scriptures, not your own words, not what you think. We don't tell you what we think. We tell you what is according to the scriptures.
Right.
And they don't want to hear that, man. You go to any of these niggas and you start teaching, they're not gonna want to hear it, man. I want to hear that shit. Get the fuck away from you.
Yeah.
You become a disdain unto them. You become a reproach unto them. So then you get to the point, you say, all right, fuck these niggas.
No. Like Jeremiah.
After we teach it.
Like the prophet Jeremiah.
That's right.
No, then you put curses on these people.
That's right. After we teach at camp and do our lessons, we don't say nothing to you niggas. You think in our day-to-day life, go in the store, we're gonna stop like your brother, man.
Yeah.
That's a cigarette has 23 chemicals in it, and we try to help you. We ain't doing what I'm saying? We don't give a fuck what you
Yeah.
do.
And through all the scoffing and all the bullshit, all the madness, all the mockery, we ain't losing no fucking sleep over
We ain't
these
losing
niggas,
no
man.
sleep, man.
You know? We can care less. In fact, that encourages us to keep going, man, because we know we're doing what the Lord told us
That's
to
right.
do, man. The Lord said was gonna happen, man.
His servant is not greater than his master. The
Correct.
same way they talk shit about Yahweh, call him the devil. They say all types of despicable things to him.
Oh, well, I got something for you.
Come on.
This is Luke chapter 6, verse 26. Woe unto you when all men shall speak well of you.
There you go. So the majority of people is not supposed to speak good about you by teaching the truth. You're not supposed, because the Lord didn't have the world's approval back then.
Right.
So how the fuck y'all gonna come now and think everybody's supposed to love you? They supposed to hate you. They supposed to separate. We don't want this nigga around.
Yeah.
Why? For the sake of the truth, man.
Yo. Hey, we've been long standing the Hebrew Israelite group that everybody fucking hated.
That's
Yeah.
right.
That everybody hates.
And they made it known. They didn't
Yeah.
hesitate to make that known. The bum camp.
Yeah.
This camp.
Yo. The worst
The
camp,
worst
the wickedest
camp in all
camp, the
Israel.
rapists, the deadbeat dads,
Yeah.
the bums, all kind of shit. People been talking about us, man, right? And then even amongst the community of Israel, all the other Israelite groups
Hate us.
They hate us. They talk shit about us, man. You know?
Which is beautiful.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. Yeah, that's what the Lord said.
It shows you who's in the right vibe,
Yeah.
man.
Yo, see them other Israelite groups, they beat each other up. You know, they have
You go
these
to
big Israelite
fucking
gatherings
banquets
with
and
each
shit,
other.
right?
Yeah.
Mega camp.
Award
Yeah.
ceremony,
Yeah,
you go there and do all this nonsense.
Yeah.
But Prophet of the Year award.
No.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Yeah, kind of. Right? It says, Luke 6:26, woe unto you when all men shall speak well of you,
Mhm.
for so did their fathers to the false prophets.
False prophet, not the real prophets.
Right.
To the false prophets.
False prophet.
Because why? You was telling them what? Things they wanted to hear.
No.
Hey, baby, no matter how much you commit adultery, you good. The Lord is going to deal with you.
Yeah, exactly.
You worshiping this false idol, don't worry about that. Just as long as your heart is pure. You can eat that pork. There's nothing wrong with that.
Go get the jab for the sake of your job.
You can get a jab.
Yeah.
MOTV, don't worry about that.
Yeah.
It's the fact that you believe in the Lord. That's the only thing that matters. It don't work like that. You gotta have works.
Yeah.
That's right.
What did James say? He said, you can say you got faith, but I'm going to show you my faith by what the things I do.
Yeah.
Right.
You're going to see the way I carry myself and the actions I take, you're going to see that I have faith.
And then
You ain't going to talk no empty talk in front of the Most High.
and they butcher the preachers be and them preachers in the churches be butchering the scriptures but using
On
that
purpose.
It's not what goes into a man's mouth but what comes out of his
Right.
mouth. Which that's not talking about that. It's talking about the prophets wasn't washing their hands, right?
Right.
And then on the other part, it's talking about it's not like what you consume is what you preach out.
So what comes out of your
Twofold,
spirit, yeah.
That's right.
It's
What comes
twofold.
out, that ain't coming out from your heart. You talking all this
Yeah.
this madness and this garbage. It's
The
coming from your
mark is
spirit.
not like saying the mark is not.
The MOTB.
Yeah. You
It's,
know?
which is clear as day. You got somebody that's never read the Bible ever, you show them that, and you show them the
Yeah.
MOTB, they'll say, oh shit, that's
Yeah.
what it's talking about.
Yeah.
What's wrong with everybody else?
What's
Yeah,
the jake that's in the
so
world?
that-
Rethinking the dollar.
Yeah.
He even showed the scripture
Right?
on that rethinking the dollar. That dude.
The dude who was
Like, come on.
instrumental in bringing it into existence in front of a church
Yeah.
told them, look, I helped create this shit,
Yeah.
and this is what it's talking about.
Maxwell Jordan.
Yup.
No, it wasn't
No,
Maxwell
no,
Jordan. It was-
no. George Joseph
Terry
Laura.
I don't remember his name, but it wasn't
I
Maxwell
forget his
Jordan.
What, the UPC?
I don't remember his name, but it was a
Yeah.
chubby white dude
Yeah,
You talking about the
I
UPC?
remember.
about the RFID chip.
RFID, yeah.
He said it clear as day. He said, look, I'll help
Yeah.
bring this thing. He said, look, it's on my page. I put it probably months ago.
Oh,
But
yeah.
he said it, look, this is what it's talking about.
Yeah.
He said it clear as day. This is exactly what it's talking about.
Yeah.
But that's how the devil operates. You think he did that because he
But it's
converted
involved.
to Christianity?
Yeah.
That's all
Christianity,
bullshit.
yeah.
He did that to fuck with you people.
And then when it says that is a number of a man, George Joseph Laura,
That's
he
his name.
programmed
That's his name.
George Joseph Laura programmed the UPC, and it was for George's first name, 6 letters, his middle name Joseph, and his last name Laura, all 6 letters, and he was like it's 666. He said this because he
Now, let me ask you
was
something.
working with IBM at
Is
the time.
he a white man?
Yes.
Okay.
Very much.
Because you got some people say, oh,
Yeah.
that's the
Yeah.
man. That's the
Yeah.
devil. That's the
Yeah, that's the
potential-
Antichrist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talking about the whole goddamn. Talking about the whole white
Anti-type.
race.
That's right.
Yeah.
The nation of Edom. You so-called
Edom.
white people.
He dumb. He's dumb thinking that he gonna rule forever, man.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
his time is up, man.
Precept.
Go ahead.
Jeremiah, this is a back up what Sabon said. Jeremiah 7:16. Therefore pray not thou for this people, neither lift up a cry for nor prayer for them.
Because Most High ain't hearing you. What he said, those Moses and Samuel stood before me, and my heart could not be towards his people.
Yeah.
Those are 2 main prophets that that had the Most High's ear. And so they could come and say, because Moses, it shows you.
Yeah,
How many times Moses pleaded for Israel, and the Most High backed off and said, you know what? I hear what you're saying. When he said, look, if you kill him, then what's everybody else gonna say about you? They're gonna say, oh, he ain't no real power. He brought him in the wilderness, he couldn't sustain them, so he destroyed them. And Most High said, you know what? I hear you on that one. I'm gonna hold back from fucking wiping these people out. But now he said, look, they could come and say whatever they want to me, I'm not even gonna hear them. And that's dealing with 2/3 of the people, man.
Yeah. It says, neither lift up a cry nor prayer for them, neither make intercession for me to
So
me.
we not home praying for the 2/3.
Yeah,
Lord.
Right.
Lord have mercy on the 2/3. You pray for the brothers, the elect, and then pray for the 2/3. There ain't no prayer going out for you. A curse might go out.
A curse is going out,
They
bro.
might put a
Yeah,
curse
Curse
on
is
them.
going out, bro.
So
As far as
when
praying
the
for them.
police gun these dudes down, brutality, bonds and all that with these banks, we don't feel sorry for them. We just bring out like what Esau is doing, how he benefits off of Jake's being gunned
I feel
down.
sorry for these niggas. I'll drink to that shit.
Yeah,
Shit.
Fuck you niggas, man.
That's right. Huh?
Screw all you, man. 2/3 of you wicked niggas, man.
Niggas.
Real.
And that comes to a place of sincerity,
So
man.
yeah, exactly.
Ain't
A lot
nothing
of them-
false
Hey,
about
because hey,
that.
just like the Lord is only concerned with the elect. That's what we're
That's
concerned
right.
with back here,
I
man.
pray
A
for
lot of
them.
them,
I pray not for them.
a lot of them dudes blocking up the store where he was selling they bullshit in front of the bodega or just blocking the path, not buying nothing. You damn near gotta climb over people to get past to the store. Make sure you don't step on their feet because they don't with their bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, nigga shit.
Yeah, nigga shit.
Ignorant niggas.
Yeah, like the brother I said earlier, we not, after camp is over, we ain't wasting our breath, you know?
Yeah,
Brothers,
listen, bro, yeah.
y'all gotta wake up, y'all gotta repent.
That's right. We're not begging you niggas to convert, man.
Right.
Straight up and down. We ain't begging you to come
Exactly.
join Israel,
I'm
man.
telling you what it is.
Yeah, exactly, man. The Lord told us to come out and speak boldly in confidence in His word, and that's it, man. That's it.
That's it.
You know? Hey, the same way brothers back here is converted, that's the same way that the rest of the elect is gonna be converted, man. You know? We ain't gonna keep sweat Israelites back here, man. Okay? We ain't gonna beg you to come into this truth. It don't work like that, man. You know, you let ISUBK and ICGJC, let all them guys do that shit, man.
Yeah, Jack, when
You
you
know?
approval.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Numbers.
yeah, kind. Yo.
Seest thou not what they do in the cities of Judah and Jerusalem?
Go to fucking Harlem. Go to fucking
Bed-Stuy.
Brooklyn, Bed-Stuy. Go to fucking
Far Rockaway,
Far
Oh, yeah,
Rockaway,
Brownsville.
the Bronx. Go there and see
Bronx,
what all our
all
people. Go see what all our people and see what they doing.
Yeah.
See what they doing.
It's a goddamn zoo.
It's a zoo.
Yeah.
It's a fucking zoo.
Exactly.
Zoo, bro.
You know, you want the so-called white man to respect you. You want the other nations to respect you and to at least behold you as an equal.
Right.
You know, and our people are full of shit, man.
Yeah, man.
You know, grown men running around with their pants hanging off their ass, man. You know, being ignorant is all hell.
Yeah, you got like you mentioned for Rockaway, you have neutral zones out there where there's no gang activity and shit. Then you got once again you got the gang niggas bringing the nigga shit to the neutral zones. So where you try to go somewhere to get a breath of fresh air, and then they bring the nigga shit from the hood to the neutral area.
But it's a collaboration of just fucking all kind of
Yeah.
wicked shit. Whether it be gang shit, whether it be homosexual shit,
Yeah, all
whether it be
that shit.
idolatry, whether it be adultery,
Yeah.
whether it be a bunch of obese motherfuckers not keeping the dietary law. It's just a collaboration
Right,
of
yeah.
fucking pure wickedness, man.
Yeah.
So we don't deal with 2/3 of our people, man.
We got nothing in
And the
common.
Lord, yeah, the Lord ain't with them. The Lord ain't. He's not about saving them, man.
Yeah.
You know. We go out there like I said earlier, like the Lord commanded us to do. Go out there and boldly speak His word.
That's right.
And if anybody is remorseful about it, then they'll convert and they'll
Right.
be healed. If the Lord is
Exactly.
Right.
got them as of the being of the elect. It's that simple.
I got something for you.
Yup.
This is 2 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 14. Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers.
That's
No
right,
fellowship.
man. Yeah, kind.
No fellowship. We got plenty of brothers to hang out with.
Thank you.
You don't need to hang out with you fucking niggas.
That's
For
right.
what? You hang out with these niggas, best believe some bullshit is gonna happen.
Hey, when Yahweh Shah hung out with the publicans and the sinners, it was some people that he hung out with that had some sense
To convert them.
to convert them. Okay? Some niggas are just beyond, they just,
You can't help
yeah,
them.
they just can't get right.
Yeah,
So to speak,
Can't
man.
get right.
There's no
You know?
point.
So you ain't gonna be hanging around a fucking low life nigga that just
A full-fledged nigga.
yeah
Like a
old
goon.
dog from Ministry Society.
Or
Yeah.
Charleston White.
Yeah.
You gonna hang out with Charleston White, you can see that nigga he's just a
Yeah,
nigga, bro.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's no helping him,
Ain't no
bro.
helping that nigga.
He's just a fucking nigga.
Can two walk together and something agree?
Can two walk together, something be agreed? Some niggas gonna be like that and say how long?
Yeah.
Until the city's be wasted without
Wasted
having.
without having.
Certain people, you not changing, man.
Yeah.
And you gotta get out the mindset is that is you speaking that's changing people.
Right.
It's the Most High
Right.
using what you're saying
Bro.
to convert people.
Kind.
And you gotta realize some niggas ain't gonna get it.
Yeah.
You can hit him in the head with a fucking bat, bro. You know what I'm saying? And he's gonna get up and still not fucking understand, man.
The only way you're gonna get it is when his TV is turned off.
Yeah,
You
you
gotta-
got like Hassan Campbell say, it's not box and rock.
Not box.
It's not
When you
box.
stand in front of the throne of the Most High, then you know now he got it.
Yeah, you got it.
Those two examples that
You should have to, you should know it after death by pain.
Yup.
the two examples is Kendrick Lamar and Kodak Black.
Right.
Two suckers.
These niggas.
Right?
One Judah, one Levi, two suckers.
These niggas know they Israelites, but the niggas still smoking the black and mild and
Yeah.
wearing the crown,
Doing satanic shit.
is all into that witchcraft and nigga shit.
I'm
an
an Israelite.
It goes to show you, just because you say you an Israelite, don't mean you the Israelite of the Most High.
That's right.
Because remember, back then, every nigga knew it.
Yeah,
In
everybody.
Jerusalem
Everybody.
and Nazareth and all the surrounding towns, they knew they were Israelites.
Galilee.
And they didn't give a shit
That's right.
about what Yahusha had to offer.
See, this ain't no religion, man.
It's not.
You an Israelite, whether you claim to be an Israelite or
Right.
not.
Exactly.
Yeah, like you
That's
gotta
true.
choose it.
Nationality.
Like it's a
That's
fucking
who you are.
philosophy
Yeah.
choice.
Yeah.
I converted to be
Like,
an Israelite.
yeah, kind of like you wasn't an Israelite before you claimed to be an Israelite.
You
Nigga, you was born an Israelite. You fucking moron.
That's your lineage. That's who you descend from. A man whose name was changed from Jacob to Israel.
Right.
That's what it means
Yup.
to be Israelite. You're the descendants of that man.
Right.
Right.
Hey, like you got a nigga like Sean, right?
Oh,
He's a
Israelite by birth.
he's an Israelite by birth.
Yeah.
Or you converted.
Converted to a Khazar.
And he
Converted
made
to
sure
Edomite.
he made sure to distinguish from the cast on 42nd. Oh, I'm not like them niggas.
Not like them.
Even Matt Pop had to say it.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't with them niggas.
Yeah.
Cause they
Them
was
niggas
sold
was
out.
crazy.
They
Hey,
sold out.
didn't Sammy Davis Jr. convert too?
Yeah.
The same
He was
way?
into everything. He was in the
He's
church.
a
Part of Rat Pack, right?
Yeah,
Part of
yeah.
Rat Pack.
He converted to Judaism. Well, he's a real Jew, but he
Yeah.
converted to
Edomite. He
being
converted
a Hasidic. Whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Well, it's acidic, because that shit's nothing but poison. You fucking with that shit.
I said Sammy Davis Jr., right?
Yeah,
I didn't say Samuel Jackson, all right?
Yeah, you
Cause
say
I was about to say Samuel
Well, that's what I
Jackson.
said too. You think he don't know he's a Jew?
That's typical nigga shit.
Sam Jackson knows he's a Jew too.
That's typical nigga shit. You got niggas that's born Christians, grow up, turn into Muslims. They want to be in 5%ers
Yeah.
or jumping shit from this religion to that religion.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, that's typical nigga shit.
Typical nigga shit.
Yeah.
Niggas.
See the conception of being in a religion is like something that you can convert to, like
Right.
something, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, something that you can.
Go to being Buddhist to
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
nah, man, religion is something that you're born into, whether you have the choice or not. You know,
Yeah.
they're saying like us being Israelites, it's our religion, per
our
se.
nationality.
Is that nationality?
Exactly, it's our nationality.
Kind
Hence, that's what we are. That's what we are.
Yup.
Which
It's
is our
not a
religion.
choice.
It's our
It's not a-
religion,
it's
man.
not a
Yup.
choice.
It's not, which is not a choice. So religion is something you can't be just. I'm gonna convert to being this way.
Religio.
You can be void of all understanding. You still Israelite.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You can fucking be a nutcase in a fucking in a G building.
And
You still
without,
Israelite.
with our nationality, there's laws that we are expected to abide by.
That's right.
All right?
Protocol for the earth.
Come
Living on earth. That's
Come
it. Life is a game, and this is our rule book.
Yup.
What rule books everybody else is using? They following Satan.
That's right.
Because you gotta understand, there's no in between with the Most High. There's no gray area.
Right.
Either you doing right or you doing wrong.
Yeah.
And that's why Yahusha said when he comes back, every man's gonna receive according to the works in their flesh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you've been taught wrong what's wrong in the eyes of God.
Yup.
So you people really don't understand what's wrong in the eyes of the Most High.
Exactly. You're
And
not
so your
being taught
fear
that.
was taught to you by the
That's
teacher of
right,
men.
man.
Yup.
Instead of this.
Yup.
I got something. This is Romans chapter 9, verse 1. I say the truth in Yahweh Shai, I lie not.
There you go. When we go out in the streets, whatever we going through, whatever, when it comes to, we might joke around outside,
Right.
the truth, but once that camera's rolling, you get nothing but the truth. Ain't no fucking bullshit of what we say.
Once the word of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah is being spoken.
That's it.
That's right.
You getting the truth. We ain't
Yeah.
playing, we ain't fucking manipulating it. We tell you, because we gonna be held accountable.
Right.
We tell you exactly what is How is written
Right.
the right interpretation, making it
Right.
clear to all you fucking people?
Kind
Ain't no games. When we joke around outside in our own free time, we fuck around.
Yeah.
But when it comes to this, you gonna get the truth, man.
When the word is being read, we break it down correctly. Anything else is blasphemy.
That's right.
It says, my conscience also beareth me witness in the Holy Spirit that I have great heaviness and continual sorrow in my heart, for I could wish that myself were accursed from Yahushua for my brethren, my kinsmen, according to the flesh.
According to the flesh.
Flesh.
No spiritual Israelites.
Yeah.
My brethren
Right.
and my kinsmen,
Right.
When he said
Convert.
according to the flesh.
when he said a curse, he wish he could go on the cross
That's right.
and take that,
It's for you people to
that
understand.
charge.
Ain't no
You can't
conversion.
convert to be Chinese.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna convert to being a
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
Chinese person.
Yeah, this ain't like
Uh,
Dave Chappelle show with the racial draft.
Yeah, right.
It don't go down like that.
Exactly, exactly.
That's not how it's going down, man. Right?
That's how I
Yeah,
feel.
yeah,
You understand? Israelite is a
Yeah.
nationality.
yeah.
It's a nation that we're from.
The Chinese draft, the Wu-Tang Clan.
Yeah.
You know, shit don't, it doesn't work like that, man.
The nationality, the
Yup.
nation. And
The
the
nation.
land that pertains to this nation is the land of Israel, which was named after our forefather. That's what it's about, man.
Your kindred according to the
According
flesh.
to the flesh.
Now when you look at,
We're all
look at-
kindreds in
Yup.
here. Different tribes, but we
Yup.
all come from Jacob.
They come from the same seed, from the same
seed.
man.
Same
And
man.
if you look at fruit, for instance, the flesh of an orange is different from the flesh of an apple.
That's right.
Because they come from two different seeds,
Two
man.
different seeds,
Right.
that's right.
Okay? They come from two different seeds. So it's according to the flesh,
According to the flesh.
all right? The seed or the lineage or the stock that you come from,
Mhm.
which in Paul's case, is Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
That's right. Stop the
That's right.
It says, verse 4, it says, who are Israelites, to whom
are Israelites?
pertaineth the adoption.
So who does it pertain to Yahushua dying on the cross? So his crucifixion, the shedding of his blood.
Matthew 1:21.
Matthew 1:21.
So-
It pertains to what? Israel. He
Yup.
shall save his people. I'm gonna read it from their sins. So the adoption only pertains to what? The Israelites. Which adoption, when you look it up in the blue letter, it says the relationship that the Most High chose to have with Israel in preference to all other nations. That's in the blue letter Bible telling you that the adoption represents the only for the Israelites, it only pertains to the Israelites.
Which means we're the chosen out of all nations.
That's right.
You know?
Most
Lord-
High's a separatist.
Right.
Yup.
Right.
You got this clown, he's dead now, or I think he's dead, John Henry Clark. And they come up with their fucking philosophies. And he said it, he questions anybody's intelligence who believes in the Bible. You saying the Most High, this thing about a chosen race. It's the truth.
Yeah, it's the truth.
It's the
It's the
truth. The
truth,
Most High
right.
chose one people above all other people. Why is that
Right.
so fucking hard to believe?
It's an adoption,
Right.
right?
The
It's in the
adoption.
The
scriptures.
Lord
It's in
adopted
the
us back,
scriptures.
we being adopted back through
Right.
Yahushua.
Through Yahushua's blood.
And what happened when you have the child, the children in the foster care shit or whatever? They trying to get adopted by
Right.
family. They trying to be brought in.
Brought in to
These other nations hate us
Pertains to the
because
adoption, bro.
the Most High is not dealing with these other
See,
nations.
see, these crackers,
That's right.
I come to the realization, you crackers can say anything because you in fucking rulership.
yeah,
Yeah,
make
exactly.
anything up.
Yeah, you can say anything because you in rulership. Oh yeah, you believe the Lord is only dealing with one chosen race? Well, you fucking in rulership,
Yeah.
man.
Exactly.
So it's easy. It's
Exactly.
nothing for you to make a statement like that, man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, you know, there's no, you can sit out that clear out your ass, man, because you're in rulership. Our people are fucking suffering. Our people are in slavery and captivity, man.
And that's logic.
Yeah,
Look at
gun,
it.
And it,
gun.
Logical.
and them studying us, you be like, wait a minute, they know that these niggas ain't just some regular
Yeah.
fucking people.
Yeah.
All the evil you put on these niggas' plates, and yet you still can't destroy them.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that tell you like, yo, it's more
There's
to
something
them
more
than
to it.
besides?
That's the
More
same
to it
reason
than
why
beside,
you
yeah.
got some of them devils that can sit there and act like they so against slavery and so
Right.
appalled about slavery.
Right, right.
Bitch, you already fucking ruling.
And
Yeah.
You already benefited off of slavery.
Exactly.
Man.
And you seeing like, wait a minute, we fucking gonna have to pay for this shit.
Yeah.
So let's get them in because the children shall seek to please the poor. So they're like, yo, it's all bullshit. And number one, you could be, and let's say for the sake of argument, they're sincere about what happened. It don't fucking matter. You
Don't
gonna
matter.
The damage is done.
Somebody gonna pick up the
Damage is
fucking
done.
tab.
That's right.
You could go party with a bunch of niggas, drink brewskis,
Yeah.
and fucking
And let's say
do
it
all
was,
that shit.
and let's say it was one Edomites that I'm just making something up. Let's say they didn't have slaves. It don't matter.
It don't matter.
You
Don't
still
matter.
gotta pay the tax.
Still gotta
Gotta
pay
pay
the
the
tab.
tab.
You
Damage
know,
is already done.
yeah.
The damage
Damage
is done.
bro.
The nation was built,
That's right.
not individuals. The nation.
Yeah.
That's
Or
right.
what it
Already
says in
built.
Job, if it be done against a man or be done against a nation.
In Colossians 3:25.
You have Edomite privilege.
Now if I get that, I'm gonna read it on.
Respect the
First Colossians.
Yeah, three. What the brothers call. This is Matthew 1 verse 21. It says, and he shall bring forth, and she shall bring forth a son,
Mm.
and thou shalt call his name Yahushua, for he shall save his people
His people.
from their sins.
His people from there.
Yeah, yo, I was thinking about this earlier.
Mm.
The woman, I forgot what they said. I think it was Syrophoenician by nation, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
They
yeah,
said-
her, yeah.
But when she first came to Yahushua, it said that he acted like he didn't even fucking hear her.
Right.
She's talking to him,
Yeah.
he's ignoring her.
Yeah.
So now the question you gotta say, if he's doing that to a woman that he had every intention of helping, how you think he was dealing with them other fucking Edomites? The
Yeah.
Romans, the real Edomites and the real Romans and the real other nations.
That's
Yahushua didn't give a fuck about them.
That's
man.
it.
He walked right past them like, I don't
He knew she was
And-
Israelite.
and
for
she,
him.
he knew that.
She was
And he
Israelite.
knew that he was gonna help her. But he still like, he act like, he wanted to see what she was gonna do. She was
Yeah.
talking to him
Yeah.
humbly, master. He was like,
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
I don't hear you speaking right now. So imagine what he did to the people that he didn't give a fuck about. These other nations. Yahushua did not care. Even in the woman at the well, she was bait for the other people, the real Israelites that was in Samaria.
Yep.
And he used her
Right,
as a
right.
catalyst. All right, I'm gonna talk to her so she go back and talk to these other people, and they're gonna come looking for me.
Kind of.
Right.
He was a Christian. He said it in her face.
No, he straight up.
He told it in her
He
face.
straight up discriminated her.
Yahushua is a straightforward. Look, you ain't gonna worship in this mountain,
Yep.
neither in Jerusalem, because this has nothing to do with you.
Yep.
And he made it clear to her. And she still was not, yo, well, wow, you told me, you must be a prophet. You done told me everything I done did. She was a whore,
Yeah. Yep.
right? He said, he basically said, you ready.
Oh,
You
he's
ain't got no
a
husband.
Samaritan woman.
You ready to
many
say you got a husband, because you got 5 husbands.
Many
husbands.
And the one that you with now ain't even your husband.
Yep.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh shit, how the fuck you knew that?
Yeah.
Now, thou art surely a prophet.
Told you about your whoredom.
Yeah.
And she went back and told him, and then even the men was like, look, now we believe because we spoke to him. We don't care what you said, woman.
That should show you.
We've seen it for
bitches,
we've seen it for ourselves.
That should show you bitches something, man.
That should
She
show
had
you.
5
you
more
shit,
husbands.
right.
She was a whore.
And
Yeah.
you women doing worse now.
Oh, man.
You doing worse than what they was
Doing
doing back
way
then.
worse.
Yeah,
Very
kind
worse.
of.
Y'all on a high level of whoredom than any time in history, man. And y'all get mad when your car's full.
Get called
You
out.
come, the whole world's gonna come to realization you women were not created for men.
Right.
No, you were created for men. We were not created for you.
Man was
Kind of,
created.
kind
We wasn't created for your fucking pleasure.
Yup, yup.
It's the other way around. But your deal with Satan, all right, circumvent the curse when it says your desire shall be to your husband.
Yup.
That's why when the kingdom comes, you gonna fucking be
Bow
obedient
down.
to your husband.
You gonna
It's
bow
like
down.
that, man.
Right.
And it's gonna be a fucking fear there for your husband.
Hey, that's why Yahushua told you bitches, he said, you daughters of Jerusalem, weep for
Weep
yourselves.
for yourself.
Weep for yourselves.
Not
And
for
weep
me.
for your children.
That's right.
Because the Lord is the one who's going to pronounce judgment on you bitches, man.
That's right. That's
At the
right.
end of the day.
That's
when,
right.
when you look at it at the
Yes,
end of the
he
day,
was a G.
when Yahushua
All
was
was given unto him.
going to get crucified, you know, women are emotional.
Right.
So they all crying for the Lord. They crying for him, he about to get crucified. He said, whoa,
Don't
daughters
let
of
him come
Jerusalem,
back,
don't
right?
weep for me.
I'm suffering now, but this is it for me.
Yeah, cut it.
Your ass is gonna be.
Yo,
Yeah, bro.
He said, weep for yourself.
Yeah, you gonna
Because he
pay.
knew,
He
he
knew
knew
the
them bitches
judgment.
was full of
He knew
shit.
the judgment that he was gonna put on
Cut it.
their
Yup. He knew them women was going to have to pay for their fucking sins. He's
Y'all
going to be the
gonna-
one to judge them.
Don't cry for me, because once I go up on this cross, it's over.
Yeah, yup.
And I'm done for indefinitely.
Yeah.
That's the understanding of these scriptures, man. You're gonna get that from in a little reteaching these lessons, you get more than you ever learned in your church since you was a fucking
That's
child.
right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You go to church for what? To bullshit.
Yeah.
This is why most of us going to church, we hate going to church.
Oh, hell yeah.
Because there's a sixth sense in your spirit, like this
Yeah.
shit is some bullshit.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Just to fall asleep.
Yeah,
I can't wait to go. Man, I'm like, oh man, I gotta go to church again.
yeah.
You want to fucking find any way or any avenue to escape from going to church, man.
Right.
Because it's all bullshit.
Because if you really get deep into the church, you'll see how much adultery goes
Right,
on.
how much bullshit.
How much, you know, how much folly goes on
That's
in
right.
the damn churches.
Yeah.
Homosexuality that takes
Mhm.
place in them churches.
That's
Right,
right.
bro.
You know? It's all fucking wickedness at the end of the day.
All of it.
It made me fucking sing. I can't even sing, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what
man,
they-
I
what
can't
they
sing.
gonna
Man.
say?
Get up there and
sing.
sing, man.
What they
I
gonna
don't
say?
know
He said, do away with your songs.
what I mean?
Yeah.
The most time they care about music towards
Yeah.
him when you're doing the right thing. You're doing all this evil, and you think you're gonna clap and beat.
Listen, man,
and praise
all
him.
them fucking fat, overgrown R&B mooks come from the damn church, man.
All
All them Jerry Leverts and
That's
all
right.
them Teddy
Yeah,
Pendergrass, all them guys, they
That's
come
right.
from the damn church,
Yep.
man. It was fire boys.
Take
man.
it all. Well, Whitney Houston, all them bitches.
Kind, yeah, all them sluts
All
in the
church
church.
people.
Yeah. That's where they all come from, man.
You believe it or not, you'll learn more about the Bible from them niggas on the corner than you'll learn from these fucking church people.
And he
Kind,
did.
kind.
You ain't gonna learn from them. You're gonna learn how to overlook the fact that you're doing evil.
Right.
And the Most High is gonna judge you for it. You're gonna pretend.
That's
That's
where
what
the
you're
church
going
will
to
get
church for.
demasculated. That's what's
Demasculated.
going to happen.
Jesus said for you to be a bitch. Basically, that's what they tell you.
Yeah,
To
pretty
be a
much.
fucking bitch.
Yes.
Pretty much. Be a fucking simp.
A sin.
Yep.
The woman can do no
Crazy.
wrong. And we here to tell you, women do nothing but wrong.
Oh, yeah.
It says all wickedness is little.
But the wickedness.
You got men that do foul shit. But guess what? It's nothing compared to the foulness of a fucking woman.
The
The
deviousness.
Kind.
deviousness. You have men, if a man don't take a shower, there's an odor. But if a woman don't take a shower, her odor is worse than your fucking
that's
shit.
facts. That's facts.
Evil is women
That shit radiating.
are in tune. Like you tune something, you tune your radio, they in tune with being evil, man.
Well, when a woman bear children, if she gives birth to a male child, she's unclean for 7 days. When she
So
get,
30 days.
or is it 30 days?
30 days.
Well, when it comes to a woman,
It's
when it comes to a
40.
female,
It's
child
60 days.
is twice as much.
Twice as much, yeah.
It's
Kind.
40,
Yeah, it's
40,
44
right?
male, 84.
Okay.
Okay, kind. Yup.
Double.
Fucking woman of
Double.
wicked, man.
I got a
Women are wicked. But that's what it is. Remember, that's why the serpent, which was a man, a devious, cunning man, that said, you know what, I'm gonna entice this woman because I know she's easy led astray. The scripture referred to her as the weaker vessel.
Kind.
There's a reason why Satan didn't go to Adam.
Yep.
It says a righteous man fearing all things. Adam was like, yeah, I'm not trying to hear that shit.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear none of that now. I'm not trying to hear it. But Eve was like, yo, you know what? This is kind of fly what you teaching me.
Yeah. She was
She
charmed.
learned it, and he was like, oh.
She was charmed.
She was charmed.
Yup.
Like you women are charmed every day. Now you see
Style.
taking the philosophies of this world, which is the
Right.
white man's philosophy, is not helping. And now y'all bitches realize that.
Right.
Now y'all feel fucked up.
Yeah.
Oh, now what a real man at? Bitch,
Yeah.
what you mean what a real man at?
Real man.
They stand on the corner.
Yeah.
Not these clowns talking about high value man and high value woman. High value man is serving the Most High. High value woman is a woman serving the man that's serving the Most High.
Right.
That's a high value people. Not you fucking clowns with money.
Yeah, because when that economic collapse happened, all that money, that's not going
What's it gonna
that's not
profit?
going to do nothing for you
Yeah.
in the time of the Lord's wrath.
Exactly.
And all them
But when the,
rich,
Lord- when the true men of the Lord, when it says it's going to be a hiding place for the woman,
That's right.
You know?
The cobra from
Yeah,
the
that's
wind.
time.
Yeah,
The
this
wind is the destruction, the chaos that's gonna come in.
scriptures say that riches
Profit
profit
not.
not in the day of
Right.
wrath.
What? Oh, again, Wisdom of Solomon 5. What has riches without vaunting? You look up vaunting, it means to brag. You look up, oh, you see it. Go to YouTube and one of them shorts.
Said Vontae.
Stack of money here. $4 million watch. That's vaunting.
Yeah.
All these bitches, that's vaunting. That's why it says when the judgment comes, start from 5 and 1.
I got it.
And when the judgment comes, what the hell is that gonna profit?
Let's get it.
Eating money sandwiches. You sitting there with a picture, or a money phone book, or whatever the fuck they call it.
Yeah.
All that shit.
with the fork
Read my
and the
brother.
knife.
This is
Yeah.
Proverbs.
What's that gonna profit you?
Let me read this real quick.
Yeah, get that.
Proverbs 11:4. Riches profit not
Start from-
in the day of wrath,
Yeah, just start from-
but righteousness delivereth from death.
And how do you even can be considered to be righteous? You gotta believe in Yahweh Shah.
Right.
Doesn't it say in Isaiah 54:17, their righteousness is of me? You can't be righteous just, okay, I believe in the Bible.
Right.
You have to believe in the truth of the Bible. Because you can use the Bible and teach it corruptly, man. The way they use it against the slaves. Because our spirit identifies with this book.
Right.
So they took the pieces of the book and used it to manipulate us. That's why the niggas say, oh, the Bible's a white man's book and used to enslave them. No, it's not the white man's book. Because if you understood it, you understand that the Bible condemns a white man.
It does,
For sure.
Condemns
Big
him.
time.
That's how he goes into
All right.
slavery.
That's
Right.
going into slavery. And after 1,000 years of slavery, or long 1,000 years, you're going to be
Generation.
exterminated.
Mm-hmm.
Genocide.
That's right.
That's in the Bible.
It's in the Bible, man.
The Most High deals with what? When you go, there's certain people that were so despicable in his sight, he wants them completely destroyed. Jericho,
Destroyed.
Yeah.
Sodom and Gomorrah. The
Yeah.
only reason anybody survived from Jericho because Rahab the harlot took care of the spies, and they made it, oh look, your family's gonna be good as long as they're in this fucking house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You tie this threat to the house, and we're gonna let all our people that come here to air everything out,
Everything else.
gonna know like, look, as long as you're in that house,
Yeah.
anything happen to you, that's on us. But if you fucking, any of your people come outside this house, they're gonna get put down, and it's not on us.
That's right.
And that's the only reason they were the only ones that survived, and they lived amongst us.
That's right.
Pompeii.
Right.
He always got places that the Most High completely fucking destroyed, man. And America is no different. See this documentary, they try to say that Revelation 18 is talking about Pompeii. That's
Oh,
when
yeah,
the
that's
Lord
what they
destroyed it in 1 hour. I'm like,
Oh,
no,
Nice try.
they did nice
That's
try.
crazy. Yeah.
The nice try,
Nice
Esau.
try.
That's
That's
crazy.
So let's say for the sake of argument that was the truth. Wouldn't America be on
Wouldn't
the
it-
chopping block next?
Right.
All the shit that goes on here?
Oh, hell yeah.
Pedophilia being now is a sexual orientation.
Pompeii can't be worse than this place.
It can't.
Yeah,
Pompeii was bad, but it damn sure ain't worse than
as
this.
bad as this,
There's no
bro.
comparison.
This
shit
is
right
worse.
And then these Disney cartoons, remember them exposed DVDs that come out? It showed like
Sexual
the
figures.
sexual shit with these cartoons, these Disney cartoons, and the regular Disney, like they had one of them Daffy Duck seats, and you had a girl sitting on that shit like she fucking riding
Yep.
Daffy Duck, man, or Donald Duck, one of them.
Yeah.
It's all sexualized.
Yeah.
Hypersexualization.
You gotta say Shemaim on?
No.
Oh, yeah,
Sabbath.
Muslim Messiah.
Yeah, after Sabbath.
This is what you talking about the gold, all the money and all that shit. So Ezekiel chapter 7 verse 19. They shall cast their silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed.
Because it's not gonna profit you.
Mm.
Now, does that literally mean that just you're gonna see people in the street throwing their fucking money in the street?
Right.
Or but when you go into
Ezekiel.
Germany,
Okay,
all right, you see people with barrels of money
Yeah.
going to burn it,
Yep.
using it for fucking fuel for fire.
Right.
But it's all symbolic, right? It's not gonna do you any good in that thing. What's it gonna do for you? It might as well be in the fucking streets, being trampled, because nobody would. People ain't gonna be worried about gold
We
and
ain't gonna
silver.
worry about that shit.
Who you gonna go buy this? You gonna have a bag of silver? Where you gonna go with it?
We gonna go with it.
This man busting people's heads over and committing cannibalism, going around like in Book of Eli when they went to that house,
Yeah.
and it was like, yo, y'all want something to eat? We got some roast beef.
Yeah.
And he's like, yo, you see any fucking cows here? He said, what do you think they gonna do?
Hands is all
Yeah,
shaking.
hands
Had
all
a
shaking.
bunch of people in the basement and shit.
They was coming to kill him. They was gonna kill him, and they was gonna eat him, man.
It was a roast beef.
Says, their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the wrath of the
You ain't gonna
Lord.
pay the Most High. Imagine you could pay the Most High.
Huh.
Then the
Yeah.
Rothschilds will be in rulership forever. If you could bribe the Most High, the creator of all things, you're gonna give him a sack of
Gold
gold.
is mine.
He'll be
The gold is mine. The silver
Earth
is
is
mine.
mine.
The earth is mine. You can't bribe the Most High, who could call things. They say He created a world of matter without
That's right.
form. The Most High could say something and it comes into existence.
Yeah.
Think something and bring it into existence. What the fuck you gonna do for Him?
That's right.
He created the element of gold.
That's right.
That's right, brother.
He could make it in abundance. There's planets all over the fucking universe with all types of
Well, he
planets.
is gonna make it in
You're gonna make it
abundance.
as
The
a
scriptures say that.
you're
Yo.
gonna walk on.
That's right.
You're gonna be walking on gold.
That's, yeah, we're gonna be walking on gold, man.
It says, they shall not satisfy their souls, neither fill their bowels. Because it is the stumbling block of their iniquity.
Because of all the evil that you've been doing. Now you're gonna pay for it. That's the judgment that the Most High is bringing, man. See, you're the nation.
So that's that state of security, you're gonna lose it.
You're gonna lose
You're gonna
it.
lose it.
Your bank account, your 401ks. Or in our union, oh, yo, my annuity, I got this much. Nigga, you might as well use the shit. Use it. If you can touch your annuity, use the shit.
Yeah,
Because it's gonna, this is one day you're gonna wake up, it's all gonna be fucking gone, and that's what's gonna cause you people to snap.
yeah, all you niggas who sold out, man, you gonna wind up back on the even playing field
That's right.
with the rest of these jakes that's struggling to make it.
You're gonna be no different than a crackhead on the street.
Exactly. Yup.
Matter of fact, the crackhead gonna be better than you because he's used to suffering.
He used to suffer.
He used to, you know what I'm saying? He's used to the bullshit. How the fuck you gonna manage? You coming from a
Right.
place of decadence, all right? You reach the approval of the white man. You going golfing with the cracker, tennis with the cracker, smoking cigars with the cracker,
Playing tennis and bunny hopping.
bunny hopping,
Chefs.
and once you strip all that, oh, you with us now.
It's gonna be a heavy reminder that your ass is just you ain't nothing but a fucking nigga in Esau's
That's it.
prison.
That's
So a
all.
high class
Right?
nigga.
Just like a fucking crackhead that might shoot somebody and murder them for some money to buy some crack, gets locked up and convicted. To some big high level fucking drug dealer,
That's right.
blue trial, it gets locked up and convicted, and you find yourself in the same goddamn prison in the same fucking cell,
Eating the same food.
eating the same goddamn food, man. All right, reduced to being equals.
Be equals, that's right.
I got that real quick.
Okay.
This is Isaiah chapter 28, verse 15. Because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death.
Your
Yup.
agreement. These jakes that took the oath and pledged allegiance to the system, you think that what? When the time of judgment comes, you're gonna be able to circumvent it. Like, oh, it nothing gonna happen to me. I'm on this side of the lease. But soon the lease is gonna realize that everything's out of their control. Right now they think the Most High will fuck with your mind. They literally think that they're in
They
control
got it
of what they're doing.
all under control.
But then the Most High, once it's like you fucking.
Deceived and the deceiver.
You moving the pieces
That's right.
around, then all of a sudden the pieces start moving on its own.
Yeah.
That's how they gonna be like, what the fuck? Because they used to put shit in their thing. Then once it start moving by itself, you be like, holy shit, I'm not in control of this. And that's when they're gonna go to these space stations. They're gonna go to the deep underground military companies.
About the space stations, Russia and China, Russia and America is one of the main, people that run the space station. But now there's tensions between what's going on right now, the world climate between America and Ukraine. The Russian and America ties is not so tight no more.
Yeah.
Right.
It says it's
like
at an
it's
all-time
becoming-
low.
Yeah,
It's becoming more and more, like, yeah, we cool, but nah, we're not cool like that, like we used to be.
You literally got Russians protesting because they want McDonald's. They want Big Macs. Yeah,
Oh, shit.
because McDonald's pulled out of
pulled out, all the American
pulled out of
stores.
Russia. Yeah,
But they changed the name to some other shit.
yeah,
I forgot the name they called it, but it's not what they want.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So you got people protesting in Moscow, talking about we want Big Macs.
Oh
and
shit.
shit like that.
That shit that's giving you high blood pressure.
Babylon
Yeah.
Jews.
Even though they shit probably real beef over there.
Yeah, it probably is.
we getting the Timmy burgers. Even though I don't eat no fucking McDonald's.
Yeah.
I don't remember the last time I ate McDonald's, bro.
Yeah,
Probably like
bro,
fucking
that
50
shit
years
was
ago.
fucking hella long ago, bro.
Human meat.
Every
That
time.
shit was hella long ago, bro. So why they ever trying to shot? I ain't never,
That was it.
I got caught slipping with that coffee and the cookies.
Yeah.
That's
Coffee,
nasty.
And the coffee, man.
This is Zephaniah chapter. Oh, yeah.
It says, because ye have said we have made a covenant with death, and with hell are we at agreement when the overflow and scourge and shall pass through, it shall not come unto us.
Oh, the New World Order, the martial law troops.
Yeah.
All right, when the enemy shall come as out of flood, when Esau's chaos comes, they're gonna say, well, we're gonna be protected from you.
Mhm.
All right?
Right.
All these high level, lesser luminaries, all these
Right.
top niggas, these Mason niggas.
Yeah.
They think, look, we good. We're gonna be protected from shit. We know what's coming.
Right.
Yup.
But then you're gonna realize real soon.
We got secret knowledge. We
We
belong
got-
to a
right.
secret brotherhood.
Yeah.
We, you know,
Right.
You on your own, nigga.
Yeah.
But you don't got this knowledge. This is the protection.
yeah.
And you ain't got that ticket. You don't have that ticket where you're exempt.
Yeah.
You in the hot zone. You didn't, cause they would have been in a safe location.
Because all them bozos took an oath, man.
They all took on every
You know,
last
one of the most ignorant niggas you see in the hip hop world.
Right.
He done took a goddamn fucking oath.
Like
man.
Nick Cannon, he
Yeah.
pretending to be an Israelite, right?
He
Talking
was.
all this flash shit.
Yeah.
You're not gonna hear him speak like Israel ever again.
Yeah.
After the situation with the so-called
Exactly.
Jews.
Exactly.
But the dude, what's the dude's ex-wife? Kel Mitchell's ex-wife said she walked into the fucking room. Nick Cannon is wearing her cheerleader outfit while this dude is laying on the bed.
Yeah.
Cannon was wearing a cheerleader
Nick
outfit.
Cannon was wearing her cheerleader's outfit.
That's crazy.
She walked in on this nigga's on the bed, her ex-husband's on the bed, Nick Cannon's in his her cheerleader outfit,
It's crazy.
and when she comes into the room, it's
Yeah.
not like he's ashamed. He started doing the chair.
Yeah.
Some whole ass shit.
Yeah.
But this is cause, like you said, they all took the oath.
They took
bro.
the oath.
All of them.
That's why these clowns are trying to make homosexuality more acceptable.
More acceptable.
Because even on the internet, you got a couple of these security guards that was down with some of these big time record execs and big time celebrities. They come out there with their own YouTube channel exposing certain shit
That's right.
that them guys was into. You know, the Puff Daddies, the Suge Knights, right? The Jay-Z's. Jay-Z got his own little nigga that be exposing this shit from Rockefeller. You got Gene Deal that be exposing Puffy and all that shit. So Puffy and them, what do they do in turn? When Little Nasty, Nas X,
Yeah.
tongue kiss a nigga on stage,
Damn.
Puffy say, "Oh, that was brave, that was good," and
Yeah,
commend him and shake his hand and and honor him and all kind of shit. Because Puffy's a fucking chump.
That's right.
He's a chump.
But
So
he didn't go to that extent.
yeah, but
He do it publicly.
yeah, he's not gonna do it publicly.
That's why they
because,
say he was brave.
Yeah.
I'll do it behind the scenes, but I ain't gonna do that shit in front of nobody.
yeah, because you know what, you gotta make room for the next generation.
Which is worse than his.
Exactly. So like we were saying it earlier, the gay agenda and the chip and all of that is more projected towards the future, towards the next generation. Because a lot of people that are older ain't going for certain shit,
Right.
are more stubborn
Right.
than the youth.
Yeah.
So if you teach all the kids that it's cool to be gay, and it's cool to be this, and get the chip and get them all into the technological world and this, that, and the third, they're gonna accept it with no fucking problem.
No problem.
While people that are older be a little bit more hesitant and more resistant, but they ain't got that much time left on earth.
Yeah.
They're
So-
gonna be more skeptical.
They're more skeptical.
They're gonna question shit.
Yeah, they'll question it more, kind of. But their projected time or life
Right.
expectancy on earth
It's not
is
that much.
coming. Yeah, it's coming.
So they're not going
more
to
toward
influence
closure.
the youth.
Yeah.
But they're going to be taking out the way soon.
So it's all about influencing the youth.
That's
It's
right.
all about influencing the youth.
When it says train a child in the way that he should go,
Yup.
and he
Yes, sir.
shall not
Yeah.
depart from it loosely.
It means
Yeah.
all. Yeah, that's right.
When he get older, they're not gonna depart. That's why they starting with the youth, man.
Cause I mean,
Can't teach God in
these,
school.
These little kids, they couldn't grew up how I grew up, man. They would be getting bullied. They would be called nerds, all kind of shit,
Yeah.
man. All that being in front of computers and shit all day, man. On them tablets all day and all of that.
You fucking
You know?
geek.
Yeah, we just did. You fucking geek. Give me your Jordans. Give me this. Give me that, and all this.
A geek squad.
Yeah, kind. You know.
So their own parents should have been like, go outside, man.
Yeah.
What you doing in the house?
You
Yo?
came inside when it was
Right.
raining. You couldn't. Obviously,
Right.
you ain't gonna fucking play in the rain.
But these kids is in love with computers and technology and all that. So they ain't gonna hesitate to take the chip.
Right.
They
want
want
to
to
be part.
they want to get your Neuralink. I'm like, yeah, that's.
They want to be like their favorite superhero.
Yeah.
Now you mean I could be fucking all knowing, all
Oh
powerful?
yeah, because they go right in them corner bodega and just
Yup.
bop, tap their phone on slot.
Everything's like that.
Just
now.
tap they, tap
Just
their
tap
shit.
it.
Yup.
We're part of the Internet of Things, right? We're
Kind.
part of this whole system.
Yeah, well,
Like
shit.
Brainiac from fucking Superman.
Yeah, well, fucking
And then at the
the
bottom,
FDA already approved that it could be human trials for the Neuralink,
There you
for
go.
the brain chip.
Yeah.
That means they've been testing.
Yeah, they've been doing it in other countries. Australia already been
Australia,
doing it.
Yeah.
So these prophecies is kicking
It's
off.
here.
Man.
It's here.
It's
It
here.
is. It's a wrap, bro. America is fucking over. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Whether it's fucking 6 months, a year from now, 2 years from now, this shit is fucking over, man. That's why we all gotta stay present with the truth, because it's easy to fucking
See, the
get caught out there.
so-called white man, he done reached his pinnacle.
Yep.
See, when he drops, it's gonna go down. He's going down like a
Yeah.
fucking cliff.
That's right. I've
Look,
been sitting for like
look,
lightning.
Yeah, he gradually took steps to go up, but when he go down, he's going straight. It's gonna be like a fucking
drastic
cliff
plunge.
engine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be a plunge.
That's
Yup.
exactly what it is.
Come
Because
on.
as soon as this devil implements that marketing piece,
Yup.
that's it, man.
The whole world around you is gonna change around all of us.
Yeah, things are gonna start going fucking lightning speed fast.
The minute they like, look, we work, we all work.
Yeah,
Say, look, your people at your job will come say, look, this is what's gonna be now.
Yeah.
For you to get your money, you gotta put this inside of you.
Yep.
What you think gonna happen? It's
Cut.
over.
Yeah.
Ain't no fucking going over.
yeah. See,
What up?
see,
What up?
all the abuse that we took in this fucking world, man, entertaining you bozos out there, man.
Mhm.
Now the time is coming when we gonna be entertained.
Right,
That's
like
right.
yourself.
All right? Yeah, exactly.
Proverbs 1.
Yup.
That's
That's my first chapter.
Block when your calamity
Yep.
comes.
That's right,
That's
man.
right. That's right.
That's right.
When you go into work with your chip in your hand and you see we still eating somehow, you're like, wait a minute, how the fuck that niggas is still fucking surviving?
Yeah.
Because the Lord said he was gonna provide for us.
Yup.
You going to your little bullshit job with your shit in your hand, and we're gonna be laughing at you, man, because we know the end. Like I was thinking earlier today, I was gonna, but I didn't do it. Going to stuff like, look, all y'all people were gonna fucking die anyways, bro.
Yeah.
Like I'm
Yeah.
saying, like on some shit, y'all might as well enjoy what the fuck you got going now, because
Yeah.
everybody here is gonna fucking die.
Right.
All right.
Prophesy.
It's the truth, bro. I was just thinking this shit random. Like, look, everybody is. You look at people,
It's true.
all these people gonna fucking die.
Yeah.
They're not gonna remember what the fuck happened in
Yeah.
this life, man.
Yup.
The Most High gave us consciousness, to awareness.
Awareness.
We see what's going on,
Yup.
and you other nations, your memory's gonna be wiped the fucking away. You only gonna know what we tell you in the kingdom. The
Yeah.
same way we only knew what you told us.
Yup.
So the Most High came and said, you know what? I'm gonna teach them the truth.
Right.
So in the kingdom, y'all not gonna really know why y'all suffering.
Yeah.
You gonna be like, damn, why is these niggas, why? You ain't even gonna know the term nigga.
Yeah.
But why is he just like doing this to us?
Yeah.
Why y'all doing this? And what did we ever do to deserve this?
It's not going to be no white history month.
Yeah, ain't gonna be no white history
Yeah.
month.
Edomite history month.
Edomite history month.
To commemorate the
Yeah.
The fall of white soldiers.
the pacifists, Edomites,
It ain't gonna be nothing.
that wanted equality.
But we gonna know why you are suffering.
Even my history.
So when you look at these people, you're looking at fucking dead people walking, man.
Kind. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Slaves on the loose.
Yup. Kind. Yup. Exactly.
And that's gospel.
That's gospel.
Bro.
Anybody ask something?
This is Psalm chapter 2, verse 4. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh, the Lord shall have them in derision.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's going on, man. Right? USA and Russia tensions at an all-time low since the Cold War. And the Cold War has been going on many decades, man.
Right.
You know, since the end of World War II, right?
It's just not heating up again.
Yeah. It'll simmer down a little bit, then it'll heat back up, simmer down a little bit, and heat back up. And now the heat is fucking the most intense it's ever been.
They call it a Cold War because they're not directly, they're not directly saying that they're in confrontation with each other.
Yeah. Just like Kennedy spoke about that in a speech. He said wars ain't being fought like they were fought in the old days where you would declare war on a country. You know? It's basically it's all proxy wars, right? That's why the Lord spoke about wars and rumors of wars in Matthew 24th chapter. But that's the time that we living in. Back in the ancient world, there wasn't no fucking rumor of a war. War was war.
Yeah, you knew. But
Yeah, I mean, I'll meet you on the fuck. I'll send my fucking ambassador, get the word back, see if we're gonna agree to the terms or not. If you disagree, then we're gonna meet up on the fucking
That's
battlefield.
it.
It's simple as that.
Yeah, as simple as
and,
that.
and the victor takes the spoils.
That's right.
That's that. Right? How long we been in fucking war now?
For
Shit.
decades.
Yeah, for fucking decades on end.
Even with the whole thing with Russia
9/11.
Ukraine,
Oh, okay.
9/11, Russia
Yeah.
Ukraine been beefing for fucking years.
Yeah.
Now they just fully say, you know what? Now we fully going in there.
Yeah.
They've been going back and forth for fucking years, bro.
Yeah, this war's been all bullshit, proxy wars, also to the fucking elites to make money,
Right.
milk the fucking world for every goddamn dime they can get out of it,
Independent.
you know, until they can't get no more out of it, till they achieve their bullshit agenda, which is all a fucking joke at the end of the day, because it got this devil in a quagmire. They got him in some shit you can't just pull out of this shit, man.
Right.
So now it has to go forward. It has to go according. Well, it was always going to go according to the word of the Most High.
Right.
But now it's more evident.
Right.
Now it's more evident, man. The prophecies are speaking loud.
I got the definition of Cold War. It says a state of political hostility between two countries categorized by threats, propaganda, and other measures short of open warfare.
There you
Kind of.
go. So now straight out
Yeah.
there.
Propaganda,
Sanctions.
the space race,
You know, some space
and all that
race.
bullshit. Yeah,
Also
all
showing you that
Yeah.
the king's heart is in the hands of the Lord.
Kind
You
of,
know,
that's right.
the Lord working on their mind, you know, to make
Right.
1 minute it might heat up, then the next
Yeah.
minute it might cool down, you know.
Yup.
So
These world leaders.
yeah, and then also to know that the devastation of nuclear weapons, man.
Yeah.
You know, they know what they can't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Push that button or whatever. You know.
Yup. See, I had a conversation with dudes on my job about that, man, nuclear weapons, and I told them straight up and down, I believe the nuclear weapons are gonna be used. These guys said, nah, ain't nobody dumb enough to use it, and it's that and third.
They don't wanna believe that.
Exactly, that's my whole point. They don't wanna believe that
That's
shit.
fucking create
They don't
them
wanna
for.
believe that.
What are they created for? Just to sit there and look pretty?
Exactly.
Fuck, they gonna
But you know, I bring reality to them. You know, I keep showing them, in all reality, that them fucking missiles, they gotta be used.
It's
man.
100% chance they're gonna be
Yeah,
used.
and when you look at the way the world going, it's fucking obvious.
Ain't no 75% margin.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have to be used. If them fucking missiles don't destroy the world, then if life keep going on like this, then the world gonna wind up being destroyed any
Yeah,
fucking way.
That's it, yeah.
So,
These days are shortening.
Yeah,
Like I
come
said.
They test them for a reason.
yeah,
You know.
yeah, yeah.
To be
Pollution, homosexuality, nobody's having children, and this, that, and the third. This fucking world gonna be, life gonna come to a fucking end anyway.
That's right.
So, the Most High might as well have them fucking missiles be used.
But they drilling in the fucking ocean for oil,
Yeah.
going to the Arctic to drill. You can't clean up an Arctic spill. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The ice and shit.
Well, all the poison and all this shit that people consume on a daily basis, fucking radio waves and frequencies going all through our fucking brains, this shit is fucking wicked.
Yeah,
man.
they're causing insanity.
Yeah, the babies that do happen to be born in this world are being fucking injected with all kind of
Poison.
drugs and poison and shit. This world is coming to an end regardless. So I don't see how these assholes don't see that these missiles are going to be fucking used, man. They don't want to believe it. Like you said, they don't want to believe it.
That's what it says. What if some should not believe?
Yup.
Shall your unbelief make the faith of the Most High without effect?
Right.
So just because you don't believe, don't mean it's gonna change what's written in prophecy.
Yeah.
You could fucking not
Yeah.
believe all you want,
Yeah.
right?
Live in your bubble.
Live in your bubble.
Yup. To the burst.
To it burst.
The Most High
And that,
burst.
that bursting is the reality check. That eternal fire. That's why it speaks about the nuclear fire being eternal, because once that fire comes, it's gonna feel like you're in there forever, man. Because your sense of time is gonna be done away with. It's not like, yo, shit, I'm in a rush. You
Yeah.
sense time.
Yeah.
I gotta hurry up and get there. I gotta make it. I'm gonna catch the train. I gotta do all this shit.
Yeah.
In that fire, you're gonna have no sense of time at all. So
Yeah.
you literally gonna be in eternity.
Burn.
It's gonna feel like you're there
Yep.
fucking forever.
That's right, because the Most High controls time,
That's right.
right? When people experience near-death experiences, they say they feel like my life flashed before my eyes.
You mentioned that can. That's a spirit. Yeah.
They say they feel like my life flashed. I saw my life flash before my eyes. Everything that you have experienced and seen throughout your so and so many years of living, all in a goddamn flash.
Now check this out. Because we
That's
mentioned that
the Most
camp.
High, man.
That's the Most High.
Yeah,
And this is going to be such a big destruction. What if all your existence flashed before your eyes?
yeah,
Going back all the way to the flood,
yeah.
all the judgment that took place that you received from the Most High,
Yup.
Remember.
and then boom, the fucking nuclear fire. Because this ain't gonna be no little, this is the end
Yeah.
of evil ruling on this earth.
Yeah,
So this is gonna be a monumental thing that's
Yup.
gonna happen, man.
yeah,
Heavy adrenaline rushing.
Heavy, heavy.
yeah.
And you people, hey.
And when the missiles come, you all gonna be fucking warned that they coming. That they coming.
Yes, right.
So they gonna, ain't gonna be no. You
Warning.
got caught. Yeah.
You gonna run to the
Ain't
church.
like you was just walking and somebody ran up behind you and gave you a fucking headshot, man. Without warning. You ain't. It's gonna be a straight up warning.
That's right.
You're gonna warn
Yeah.
them. On top, Yahweh Shah returning.
That's
Cut
right.
it. Cut it.
Seeing a so-called black man in a
Yup.
giant chariot coming from the sky.
Yeah.
People gonna be praying. People gonna,
Yeah.
you know how people go, how you doing, big guy?
Yeah.
I know I haven't been the,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
best
Like you
person.
going in the confession booth.
Right.
Yeah.
That shit ain't gonna work,
That shit-
bro.
Yeah.
You supposed
Jesus.
to, you supposed
Jesus.
to, you supposed to repent before the fact,
Yeah.
man. Of course, everybody's gonna be willing in the
Yeah.
day of his power. Of
These people
course.
gonna fucking panic. The scriptures tell you these people gonna seek for cover, man.
Right.
Yeah.
The mountains follow them. They're
Come.
going to the desert, right? They're gonna go into these churches thinking.
Yup.
That's why the Lord made clear that His Spirit don't dwell in temples made by hand.
Yup.
People think they're gonna go into the churches and it's gonna be like a force field around the church.
Yeah.
Them churches gonna be wiped the fuck out, man.
All these movies, they always show that people going to church
War
and
of
that's
the
where them bodies is at.
War of the Worlds, the first one, the original
The
one.
churches
That-
safe havens.
Stephen King, The Stand, the first one and the second one. I know the second one, it showed like they get in the bodies, removing the bodies because you gotta,
Right.
and it's motherfuckers in the church that's
Mhm.
laid out.
Fucked up.
Yeah.
It's a wrap.
This is Zephaniah chapter 1 verse 18.
Kind.
It says, neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath.
In the day of the Lord's wrath. That's why it says when He comes back, was that displeased with the rivers,
Right,
Yeah.
the trees?
right.
When Yahushua comes back, it's gonna seem like He's gonna fucking destroy everything in His path,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
That's what's coming.
That's
man.
why the scripture say the chariot's like a whirlwind.
Like a world.
Like a tornado. A tornado ain't gonna fucking spear nothing.
Right.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
It don't come.
Yeah.
A tornado comes and it's a flower sprout up
Yeah.
and fucking there's destruction
Yeah.
after it passes, man.
Yeah, yup.
Nothing but fucking
Leave a trail of
destruction.
destruction.
Please stop.
Yeah.
And it goes another direction.
Yeah. Please stop. And it's just okay, no problem.
Yeah.
And it's just
It goes
dissipate
another
the
direction.
fucking fire.
No.
Yeah.
It just tears through.
Yeah.
That's in your fucking imagination, man. Tears through and leave nothing but fucking. You see it. Go look at them tornadoes that happen throughout the years.
Yeah.
Yup.
And the level, and it's only there for a short time.
Right. Kind. Yup.
It's not like it's there a tornado for 24 hours,
Yeah.
3 days. You imagine if it does that in a
Yeah.
couple of minutes.
Yup.
Imagine a tornado just stood there for fucking 3 days.
Yeah.
It will fucking wipe out whole fucking cities, man, whole towns. That's how Yahushua is coming. Or
That's how he
Isaiah
comes back.
66 verse 15.
Yeah.
Right. It says, but the whole land
Not
shall
part
be,
of it,
Yup.
the whole man.
the whole land
Whole goddamn America.
shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy.
And that fire is nothing symbolic about it.
Yup.
Right.
That fire is talking about literal fucking
Little
fire.
fire with John the Revelator saw.
Let's go. The whole land shall be defiled by
Yeah.
that fire. Represents the Most High's jealousy, bro.
Yeah. And he's pissed off.
Oh hell,
Hey,
big
He's been
time.
pissed off for thousands of
Yeah.
years.
Kind.
Right? Because all the prophets seen this great destruction happening.
That's right.
The earth was rocked to and fro like a drum. The prophets seen this great devastating destruction.
That's
Man.
right.
They
In
got sick.
detail.
They got sick.
Yeah.
They not only seen it.
Daniel,
Ezra said, "What was me?"
Or
Who shall deliver me? Who shall deliver me from that great wrath?
they seen it. Remember, when they seen the vision, it was audio to the vision. It's not like just seeing
Yeah.
pictures.
Right.
They heard the fucking audio.
Yeah.
They heard the people screaming.
Yeah.
They've seen it in detail.
All that
And they
shit.
say, oh shit.
Yeah.
Yup.
Oh shit. What the fuck am I gonna do?
Yeah.
How the hell am I going to get out of that?
How am I gonna get out of that? That's why was it Joel talking about the chariots? They see cars. But it couldn't say a Mitsubishi.
Yeah.
It say a Honda. It couldn't say that. They just say
Yup.
Prancer. They're like, yo, what the fuck?
It was all in raw fashion.
Yeah.
They knew they was souped up
Yeah.
chariots.
Right.
Like,
They knew they was
they
chariots.
knew their vehicles.
Right.
Like,
Yup.
They just
You
say,
know?
wow, what the fuck is this?
so to them, it looked like some jets and shit.
Right.
It wasn't
Somebody
like
else.
Hollywood with the suspenseful music and all
Yeah,
that
right,
shit.
right, right.
It was in raw fashion,
Raw
man.
fashion.
You hear people screaming,
Yeah.
terrified.
Like,
Yeah.
you ain't gonna hear all that.
Smoke.
Because the movies make that to make it more appealing. Because you take the musical scores out of
background
movies, it'll be like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
But like you said, when they seen it, they heard the screams of the people.
yeah.
The terror, they seen the terror of the people.
Anything thumping and loud, they could feel it.
Yeah.
You could feel, oh shit, the vibration of it.
There was brought action to that point in time,
Yeah.
man.
The scripture said that it shall rail to and fro.
To and from.
Yup.
The whole earth
You know,
was
you know,
shit.
Yeah.
Like you got that little
vision,
fucking.
he seeing all type of
Yeah.
tsunamis and
Earthquakes.
earthquakes.
What's that little ball with the snow?
Snow globe.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
take it, you shake it up,
Yeah.
and it causes all that chaos. That's how
The
it's
flat
going
earth globe. Yeah.
to
Fucking bozos that believe in that shit.
Y'all gonna, well, y'all ain't gonna find out. Y'all gonna die.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
part of
Yeah.
if you part of the elect, you gonna see when you deliver.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That this earth is a globe, man.
Yup.
Esau does all that for confusion, man.
Yeah.
So
Stumbling
it's
blocks.
Isaiah
Yeah.
66, verse 15. It says, for behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind.
Yeah, Lord's coming with fire. And with his chariots like a whirlwind. Right? So if somebody's coming at you with fire, then they ain't coming at you in a peaceful stance.
That's
I don't
right,
know
yeah.
all that everybody holding hands, the big rainbow human race coalition with everybody singing Kumbaya. That bullshit that they teach in the churches.
That's demonic shit.
Yeah, the Lord is coming back on a destructive war path, man.
I shall
Alright.
not meet thee as a man.
I shall not meet thee as a man. But his chariots like a whirlwind. We just talked about how fucking tornadoes destroy everything in his goddamn path, man. It leaves a trail of destruction behind it. That's how the Lord is coming back, man. And that trail of destruction is gonna be fucking America, man. When the Lord comes back, America's gonna be destroyed. Go ahead.
It says, to render his anger with fury.
Yeah, with fury. With fury, man. No, I don't know who that passive punk that everybody think the Lord is,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Yeah, the Lord is going to
White meat.
yeah, the Lord is going that bullshit. The Lord is going to conquer hate with love. That shit that they talk about in the churches,
He's
man.
throwing potpourri to the earth. He's gonna
Yeah.
come with a basket full of treats.
Yeah,
He's just throwing it,
Yup.
just throwing chocolates at everybody.
yeah. You be like Mahatma Gandhi and fucking Martin Luther King.
Right. Two
Having people
suckers.
spit all in your fucking face, spraying you with water hoses and shit.
See, the
singing
Lord
German
did that
shepherds
back
on
then, because he came as a
Yeah.
lamb.
you.
Now
Yeah.
he's coming back as a lion. He said, I'm not meeting you as a man. So when the Lord comes back, he's not coming to ask for shit. He's coming to take, bro.
Peace.
But what happened? When that happened to the Lord, did that conquer hate?
Hell
Did
no.
that,
The people still fucking was hate.
Exactly.
Even after he was dead, they're
Yeah.
talking shit about him.
So all that bullshit they teach in the churches that love conquers,
Love
overrides
conquers
hate.
all.
Love conquers all. Love conquers hate.
Tell
No.
that to the devil that put you in slavery.
Exactly, man. You know, Martin Luther King got his fucking wig blown out, man.
It twisted.
Doing all them damn marches out there in the bridge of Salma Hayek.
Yeah.
Salma Hayek.
Yeah, that's
Selma.
accent. Yeah, Selma.
Yeah, Selma. Yeah. But, hey,
That's that Mexican chick.
Slip of the tongue, yeah.
That bitch was even born.
Yeah, but you get my
You know the
drift,
fucking-
man.
you know.
I made a mistake.
Yeah.
I was mentioning the fucking the model chick, Nikki Taylor from the '90s. She was before Tyra.
Got
She got in a wreck,
Yeah.
and I mentioned the other one, the fucking porn star by accident.
Hey, we make mistakes, bro.
Yeah.
We make mistakes, man. You know.
And what basically Martin Luther King said, you know, before he died, he said that, you know he fucked up.
They sent my people into a burning building.
Because he knew, hey, there's no such thing as, you know, us getting along with the so-called white man. You know,
Not at all.
we're bound to be
Enemies.
enemies, man.
Right.
You know, going back to in the womb.
That's
you know?
right. Sworn enemies.
You can be as sincere as you want. He's not gonna be sincere.
Yeah.
Right.
You niggas could mean this shit with all your heart. He's never gonna mean it.
That's right. That's right. Never
The
trust
Most
the
High is
enemy.
always gonna put that wedge between Jacob and Esau.
It's
Look,
in the
look,
spirit.
look at Joe, sleepy, creepy Joe Biden.
Yeah. The head fucking pedophile himself, bro. Every time you turn around, he's caressing somebody's kid
Yeah.
and eating ice cream.
Yeah.
There's one ice cream. You ever seen it? Like
James
fucking
Bell,
50
man.
videos of this niggas eating ice cream and touching somebody's kid, man.
That's a characteristic of a pedophile.
Yeah, ice cream, right?
Ice cream.
So they always want they run up to some stroll or whatever and start playing with the kids, man. Jakes don't do shit like that because we automatically know.
They know kids like ice cream.
Watch your grown man eat ice cream around
Yeah.
kids,
Yeah.
man.
Creepy as fuck.
Especially an old man.
Yeah, that shit is creepy.
Yeah, old white
Old
man
man ain't no fucking business eating no goddamn ice cream, man.
in a playground full of kids.
That's fucking pure
What
wicked.
the fuck you doing in this playground? You
Tell all sounds of
Try
a
to
fucking
share it with
pedophile, man.
Yeah, I'm chilling.
Yeah.
I'm chilling in the park.
That's
I got my you know, my godkids and shit. You know,
Yeah.
my nieces and nephews, mainly my nephews.
Yeah.
They playing around and they scatter. They dart around. Wanna be on this side, wanna be on that one. So I'm watching them. So I'm watching other people looking at me like, what the fuck I'm doing in the park? This
Yeah.
one female walked up. I'm like, yeah, I'm with my godkids. She see that they came up to me. Then she's like, oh.
Yeah.
Yo, she probably thought I was one of them chesters and the
But you know
motherfucking
what?
park.
When I,
You know what I mean?
bro, when I used to do summer youth program,
Yeah.
and be a counselor in the camps and all that for the summer camps and shit. Yo, man, we used to take the kids to the park. You used to have to watch out for them fucking old motherfuckers that be in the park. Man.
Yeah.
You know, you want to give the kid lollipops and cookies and shit like that, man.
LSD
Yeah,
in it.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? You had to watch out for some of them. Those old motherfuckers are some perverts,
Yeah.
man.
What a candy kid?
You know what I'm saying?
He eat the candy and all of a sudden he's seeing fucking
Yeah, that's why the Lord say gonna destroy old and young.
old and
You got some old people that ain't fucking right, man.
You right.
You got some old people that are fucked up, man.
They
Nope.
just settled in their evil.
Yeah,
They ain't gonna change.
yeah. Cause most people look at an old person. Oh, he's righteous. He's wise. He's
He's
harmless and all
yeah.
this shit. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Both sides say he gonna destroy old and young.
That's right.
You know.
The Lord is not a respecter of persons.
And
Gun.
that's due for age.
Yup. A lot of these old people are fucked up. You know. Some of them done molested their own kids.
Yeah.
You know.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Incest.
Yeah, but I mean that's just fucking reality, you know. And we was talking about it earlier that people who are pedophiles is really no rehabilitation for that kind of shit, man. That's like a sick mentality, man.
Now you gotta put them down.
But that's only here in
Put them to
America,
sleep.
man.
Yeah,
Only in
yeah,
America that they try to do bullshit like that.
yeah.
Now it's a sexual orientation.
That's
It's
The
on
cure is death.
That's
The
a
cure,
sickness.
it's a cure is death.
Yep. Yeah, because the brother Mike Oliver was bringing it out how you got in the gay flag,
Yeah.
the rainbow they call the rainbow flag, right? That they got a new color in it. What light is
Light
white,
pink,
shit, light pink,
light
and white,
pink with the light
Yeah.
blue.
which represents pedophilia.
Yeah.
See,
So they got
that's
another
been
color.
that's been the agenda from the beginning.
Kind.
It was coming for your kids from the very beginning. Now they could just be outright because you
Yeah.
can accept anything.
Right.
You can accept anything.
And what you said that's called?
Minor attracted persons.
Yeah.
MAP.
Yeah.
Mac.
Man.
They
Yeah.
trying to do away with the stigma of
Pedophilia.
pedophile.
Which ain't, you go into Greece and Rome, it was open.
It was normal.
Pederastry, all right,
Pedosexual.
pedosexual. It was there was no hiding it in
Yeah.
ancient Greece and
Yeah.
Rome. They did the shit fucking openly.
That's why the Spartans called them guys boy lovers.
Boy lovers.
Yeah.
It was no secret, so they want to come back and they want to bring it into this.
Yup.
Which
What
shows-
you now? What you people gonna say? What are you people gonna say?
Yup.
What do you people have to say?
You accept anything.
You accept anything.
That's
So
why,
now,
that's why you got gay and lesbian teachers at your children's school.
But
And
check
that's
this out.
why,
If the guidance counselor talk to your kids and then they do their little witchcraft mumbo jumbo and they have the kid convinced that he's a girl on the inside,
Yeah.
guess what? You as a parent, you gotta fucking adhere to that.
Yeah.
Or you gotta get him you gotta do the procedures to get him sex changed because he identifies as a girl.
Yeah, hormone blocks.
So now that same guidance counselor gonna look at the kid. Do you find me attractive? Do you like it? And the kid say yeah. And then what they gonna say? Look,
They gonna
he has a right to be my fucking boyfriend
Yeah.
or whatever, crazy
Yeah.
shit like
That's how
that.
sick this
That's-
fucking world is, man.
What you gonna do? You
Yeah.
stupid ass parents.
Yeah.
You all accepting parents. You
Yep.
accept any fucking nonsense. You the first line of defense for the children. You just give
Yeah.
them over to the fucking
Yeah,
beast,
because you
man.
stupid bitches want to fucking go to work
Right.
and all that shit, man.
I gotta get my career.
Equal to a man.
Or
He's
they
still
just
ain't
said they
equal.
just want to get rid of have their free time and get rid of the kid or child, whatever you want to say, at that time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Until a certain amount of hours of the day and shit like that.
Sorry, man. This place
It's
out.
gone, but that's what's coming.
Yup.
Now they gonna fucking they gonna court your children.
Yeah, because you could start pre-K, I think, at 4 years old.
Right.
Right? Four, right?
4 years old, yeah.
There's no limit to this man's fucking wickedness, man.
So you go to a restaurant, you're gonna see a man with a child eating dinner.
Yeah.
And it's not even his son, it's his boyfriend.
Sick.
What kind of fucking sick shit is this?
Got a quick scripture. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 29. It says, Lo, this only have I found that Yahweh has made man upright,
There you go, the Israelite man.
the Israelite man, but they have sought out many inventions.
There you go.
There's no limit to a man's wickedness,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
You know, man is gonna keep on fucking doing whatever the fuck he can do to
Until
go
he gets
against.
checked.
Yup, kind. Yup.
And Yahushua is the checkmater. He come to check this whole fucking planet.
Oh, I got
Yeah,
some.
but that's why you have the Talmud.
Right.
That's why you have the Talmud.
You can practice fucking
Yeah.
all that
Which
madness.
Talmud is basically
Witchcraft.
a book of witchcraft, which reiterates all the laws of the Bible, but make up ways to go around it.
That's right.
Go around these laws. Did the Most High really mean this?
Right.
You know what did he really mean?
That's sort of.
You know, yeah. You know?
Wicked.
Yeah. Said a man shall not lie with mankind, but did that mean that he you a boy?
Yeah, right.
Because a boy is not a man.
Semantics.
Yeah, all the semantics.
What scripture says that a man child was
They
born?
say not lying like having sex, but lying down in the bed.
Yeah. That shit is fucking wicked. That's what the Talmud. That's what the Talmud is really all
Yeah.
about.
Loopholes.
Yeah, looking for searching for loopholes in the laws of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai.
Someone said checkmate. Someone said the Lord checkmate. I got something. This is 2nd Ezra 16:11. The Lord shall threaten who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence.
From the chariots. When the lasers hit you, you're gonna be evaporated.
I got something real quick. This is Romans chapter 1, verse 32. It says, Who know in the judgment of the Most High that they which commit such things are worthy of death, not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that do them. You know? So the point is that, you know, here it is, you got, especially nigga woman. You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to everything in this society, they're totally with. They're totally with everything. You know what I'm saying? So if you basically say, like, I don't care what they do, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, they can do whatever they want to do.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. That's you agreeing with them, basically. You know what I'm saying?
Yup.
Because you're not putting a stand to basically having it where, you know, especially when you have your kids involved and all that, you know, you just basically giving your kids over to Satan, man.
Yeah.
You know, when you allow your kids to, you know, take part in it's basically that's where it starts from the youth. You know, they train the youth up to, you know, to basically, you know, be a part of this whole homosexual bullshit system.
Right.
But that's where it starts at, man. You know, it starts in the home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you see these women, man. These women, yo, they all down with this whole agenda.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
because women respect power. They see the so-called white man as in power, and that's where that's where women get their security from.
Yeah.
Who's ever in power.
Who's ever in power? Yep.
So she sees the white man is in power, so she's gonna go with whatever the so-called white man.
No one is wicked as all hell.
Yup.
No one this shit is wicked. But
Yeah.
they still in agreement with it.
Now, see, as wicked as the white man is, right? Like the scriptures say, wicked is but
Wickedness, but the wickedness of the woman.
to comparison to the woman. Now, if women was in power,
Oh my God.
There would be no earth.
yeah,
Lucy fucking put.
You got that bitch Kamala Harris. If Biden.
Yeah.
That fucking.
yeah. See,
That
women,
shit might happen.
yeah.
No flesh should be shaved.
No
Yeah,
flesh
son,
shall be
son.
saved.
Yup. Yeah, that's why a woman can't be in no fucking power. That's why the Lord had it set up that
Yeah,
men always rule.
that's right.
Men always rule. And even as wicked as the fucking white man is,
Right.
you know? But yet,
And
nonetheless,
whenever women did have some type of pull, it was nothing but evil. Like
Yeah,
Jezebel.
Right.
yeah, cut.
It was nothing. She had a lot of pull in that
Yeah,
kid. And it was nothing but fucking pure fucking evil. man.
yup, that's right.
That's why the
Sure,
Lord
the
made a
prophets
ship
of
out
death.
of that.
Where it put the
Yup.
prophets to death,
Cut.
she was running amok.
Yup.
So it's mischief.
Mischief flowers. Or whatever. That's why women was supposed to be put in subjection.
And that's how you know that the Most High God is a man.
Mm-hmm.
His kingdom is order.
Yeah.
And it's,
Righteousness.
yeah, yup,
Logic.
kind, yup, exactly, man.
Wisdom.
So, all you fucking morons sitting there worshiping the woman as a god.
Black woman.
That's your possession.
Yeah,
man.
yeah, kind, yup. You gotta be out your rabbit ass mind,
Yeah.
man.
You
Yeah.
entertaining her when she's supposed to entertain you.
Exactly. No, there's no order right now. The white man as a man is ruling. So if a woman was ruling, it should be total fucking chaos, man.
Total chaos.
Shit.
It's the land of confusion, baby.
Yup.
I got something.
Go ahead, bro.
This is something I brother quoted earlier. Psalms 50:16. But unto the wicked, the Most High saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes?
That's your job. It's not the job of Esau to bring peace on earth. They say, well, you people got the 1% got all this money.
Yeah.
They could do this. They could, that's not their fucking job.
Yeah.
Their job is to be the devil.
Yup.
Their job is to siphon all wealth from all people and heap it unto themselves and bring wickedness. Revelation 6. There was a red horse and him was given a great sword to take peace from the earth. That's his job.
Kind.
So Lord said, what the fuck is he's going to declare my statutes? That's for Yahushua and the Israelites to do.
Who you swearing in on the Bible? Talking
Yeah.
about in God we trust in your court. What God?
Good God. Satan.
Yeah.
God of this world.
Yeah.
God, this one, prince
Yeah.
of the power of the
Yeah, you got the goddamn Pope running
air.
around.
Unholy father.
Yeah, the unholy father, the damn devil and Satan.
And basically he's
Incarnate.
the head pedophile.
Yeah, yup,
Yeah,
kind.
he sure is. He's
Yeah.
down with that whole agenda.
Yeah, exactly, man.
And he's also a great African American
Yeah,
Joe Biden said that's
I know.
I know. They both see now, bro. Both of them niggas is gone, bro. They both gone, bro. This shit's crazy.
Man.
You're a great African American baseball
Yeah,
player.
man.
That shows the Most High is doing that to mock.
Yeah.
He's mocking the society, man. Because y'all mock the Most High, now the Most High is mocking you, man.
He
Look at
fell
him.
off a fucking bike.
Yeah, he did fall off the bike. He fell off the fucking bike.
But the world believes that this guy's the representation
of God on earth.
Yeah, kind of, exactly, man.
Pure bullshit.
Lord said, who are you to declare my statutes, man?
Who are you?
He said, he actually said,
I made you be the devil. You gonna go and fucking.
but this
Right?
devil actually said that the microchip is beneficial to mankind.
Yeah.
Who's Joe Biden?
No, the Pope.
Or the Pope? Yeah,
The
see?
sitting Pope.
And that's.
Yeah.
And the
Lord
Bible
said,
tells
who are
you
you to declare my statutes?
False
Exactly.
prophet.
Yeah,
Exactly.
a false prophet.
That Roman Catholic Church.
Yup. Kind of.
Who are you to declare my? I made you to be Satan.
Yup.
You gonna tell it? It said, if not, where and who is it?
Yeah.
Because he's from Latin America, but that dude does not know Israelite.
I
Exactly.
don't know.
Because if they were to declare the Most High statutes, they would have to condemn themselves.
That's right.
Because they're Edomites. They're the devil.
And you'll never hear that term come out of his mouth.
Exactly.
Hey, what's his name? What's his name? Pope? What the fuck? Whatever his name is. Ask him what's it, because he speaks like 10 different languages, bro. Some shit like
Yeah.
that. Ask him what's the Edomite.
Right.
Watch his head start fucking, he might explode in front of everybody.
Start talking gibberish like fucking Ralph
Yeah,
Crammer.
yeah. Edomite? It's a
Yeah.
black man.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
pointed at a nigga and
Yeah.
said, they go to Edomites right there. Everybody turn around and jump the nigga.
Damn devil.
He's a damn devil.
It says, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or what, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth?
Right, an agreement. The agreement ain't for you.
Yeah,
It wasn't made with you.
Yeah, you got these fucking gutter rats sitting in claiming to be us, man.
Right.
Like they the men of the Lord, man.
Yeah.
You know?
You foul pieces of
Yeah.
shit.
The Torah, the Tanakh. You the fuck out of here, man.
The Jews been oppressed for 3,000 years.
Yeah.
So let
You
favor,
a
let favor
goddamn
be shown to
liar.
the
You're
wicked.
right, but you ain't the Jews that's been oppressed.
Yup.
The Jews been oppressed plenty of times, but hey, you, they ain't talking about you.
Yup. In fact, the Jews are oppressed by your kind.
That's right.
You fucking gutter rat.
You fucking thieving rat.
Because they the worst type of Edomite.
Yeah,
You know?
Yeah.
Trader boys.
That's the worst of the worst right there.
Yeah.
They got no remorse, they can't feel anything for you as a person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Fucking baby.
What does
bastards.
the Lord speak about mercy? To the merciful, he gonna show himself mercy.
That's
To the forward, he gonna be forward. There's no mercy in their heart for you. So the Most High gonna deal with them according to the way they deal with everybody else.
Yup.
It says, seeing thou hatest instruction.
What's the instructions? Cain knew what to do.
Yup.
Right,
Esau knew what to do.
right.
Seeing that I hate instruction, though, what the Most High gave you. Look, this is how I want you to do it. He said, nah, this ain't good enough for me. I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do. Bring a fucking basket of fruits. While your younger brother's doing the right,
Yeah.
you see what he's doing. You know what to do.
You know what to do.
And then you just say, fuck, I'll do what the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I need this ox for dinner tonight.
Yeah. You know, just start some fucking wicked shit like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
He's a young man, I don't know, man. You know what, he won't mind if I just, this time bring him fucking some tomatoes and some
Yeah.
heirloom tomatoes
Yeah.
and cucumbers.
Why would I waste a bull?
Burn some salad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why would I waste a bull on a sacrifice?
Yeah. Saute some lettuce for the Lord.
Yeah, right? A stir fry.
Yeah.
You see it?
It smells good.
Yeah.
The Lord's gonna love this.
He was rejected. He's like, yo, what are you mad for?
Fucking David.
You
What
do
the
the,
fuck is this?
you know, what?
Yeah.
Steak.
I'm smelling this flesh burning
Yeah.
and it's pleasant.
Yeah.
This nigga got fucking
Yeah. Fruits.
some fucking some romaine lettuce and fucking
Right, some herbs.
it's a
Parsley.
Oh man. Goddamn devils, man.
So it says, seeing thou hatest instruction, it casteth my words behind
There
thee.
you go. The same guy that Yahushua said was a murderer from the beginning. And abode not in the
The
truth.
bold not in the truth.
Abode, you think of abode, it's talking about a house. He didn't reside with truth.
They cast the words of the Lord behind them.
Nah.
They made up their own fucking instructions,
Came
man.
out, look, this is the Constitution, the fucking penal code.
Yeah.
Talmud.
The
The
Talmud.
Talmud, yup.
You
The
apply,
Kabbalah.
you apply the laws of this Bible, America would change literally in minutes. You enact it to law right now, this world would change over fucking night.
Yeah. Public executions will curb a whole lot of fucking crime, man.
Right?
Yeah.
Adultery.
Yeah.
all that.
You wanna sell fucking bricks of cocaine?
Yeah.
Put them to death.
Stone.
Yup.
You wanna commit adultery? Put them both to death.
Yeah.
Homosexuals.
You wanna be LGBTQ? Put them all to death.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
And now you gonna question, you know what? Do I wanna be a homo or die?
Yeah.
I think I wanna live.
You're right.
But that's what it's there for, to put fear in you.
Yup.
Right.
Fear the Lord in you.
That's why when the Lord came down, he didn't come down with butterflies and a harmony, chords of string.
Yeah, harp.
And then he just came down and it was like, oh wow. No, he came down and made sure these people were fucking terrified.
Yup.
And it still did evil. So imagine if he came the other way. This would have took the most out of the chump.
Yeah.
Right.
He made sure the when he read the scripture, the earth was shaking when he came.
Yeah.
The fire, boom, smoke, and they're like, oh shit, what the fuck is going on? And they say, you know what?
We'll deal with you.
We don't want to do that again, all right? We gonna talk to you, Moses. We don't want to ever experience that because we gonna fucking die if we have to go through that again.
That's right.
Right.
Gotta bring back public execution.
Public execution is a deterrent, man.
Yeah.
Which Yahushua is going to do. Right? He says, those that will not serve me,
Bring
bring them hither.
Those my enemies that would not want me. You don't want them to rule.
Was it Yahweh Shah publicly executed?
That's right. Embarrassed publicly.
You know it?
I got some.
That's what's coming.
This is Habakkuk chapter 1, verse 4. It says, therefore the Lord is slack, and judgment do it never go forth.
Yeah, that's right, man. The white man's idea of justice. First of all, the so-called white man is a goddamn fugitive, man. And he's in rulership.
Yeah.
What kind of shit is that? One that's running from the law is
Right.
actually ruling the fucking world,
Yeah.
man. Running from justice, running from judgment, but yet he's
the judge.
Yeah, he's the judge. He's the sitting judge of rulership, man.
That's why he always judging his favor.
Yeah,
Now how shy ain't gonna judge in your favor.
yeah. Yeah, the law is slack. Let the
Law is
so-called
slack.
white man judge matters, right? These people ain't getting no justice, man. Motherfuckers think they're, oh shit, yeah, oh they caught the guy who killed my loved one, you know, but he can go and get a fucking plea deal,
Right. You get
5 years,
Yeah.
10 years. Meanwhile, your loved one ain't coming back. He's in the fucking dirt. That's justice, though.
Yeah,
Yeah, but that's justice.
That's justice.
Yeah, you'll see the asshole 10 years
Yeah.
from now that they murdered your fucking loved one.
Walk right past it.
Yeah, you know.
Like the nigga Alpo.
Yeah.
Kill all these people and people see these
Yeah.
niggas walking up the street.
Yeah,
He confessed to 14 murders.
A fucking
Yeah.
psychopath.
yeah.
That's what he
yup,
confessed to.
yup.
Yeah.
But you got Sammy the Bull. That nigga still alive.
Yeah.
He's still alive, on all getting glorified all over fucking
For
YouTube,
murder, yeah.
going on everybody's on all these doing all these interviews and all these podcasts and shit, man. He got his own show,
Yeah.
you know. Yeah, but it was just business.
Yeah, business.
Yeah, business. All right. That's why when the Lord comes back, this is personal. Man.
That's right.
Yeah, sure. It's more than business.
That's right.
Yeah.
You can't escape the judgment of the Lord.
Yeah.
You know? It says, for the wicked do it compass about the righteous, therefore wrong judgment proceeded.
Yeah, man, because who's the ones that are fucking judging us, man? The so-called white man, who is the wicked, according to the Bible, all right? They're the ones who are judging our people according to their wicked laws. You know?
That's right.
So therefore, our people never get any justice.
That's right.
You know, so you can sit there and march, Black Lives Matter, and protest and all of that shit. This devil ain't gonna never give you fucking justice.
No.
Justice has to be taken in your own hands, man.
That's right.
You'll never get a fair shake in a corrupt system, man.
Yeah, exactly.
System's corrupt.
Exactly.
They know it.
Yeah.
All you might know the shit.
Yeah.
They know there's no such thing as a fucking fair shake that you.
No.
We playing in two different courts.
How many times do cases wind up like the movie A Time to Kill with Sam Jackson? You know what I'm saying? And that's right. And I don't even think that was a true story. I think that shit was just some Hollywood
It's
shit, man.
based off the truth.
A forced balance.
Huh? Oh, that was based on a true
That's what I'm
story?
saying, but even though it's not a true story,
Yeah.
it's based off the truth, like shit that really happened.
Oh, yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah. But he went and took justice in his own hands.
He blasted the fucking.
Yeah, yup. Yup.
He blasted it. He said, "Look, what the dude raped his daughter,"
Yeah,
and he fucking blasted him in the fucking police station, man.
yeah, cunt. Yup. Yeah, man. So I think we're gonna end it. If your brother got one closing scripture left, or any closing remarks. No? All right, so we're going to end it on that note, Akim. And hopefully you brothers were edified. All right, so we're going to say Shalom, Barakum to you brothers out there. Lord willing, we'll see you in the next one. Keep fighting a good fight. Shalom.
Shalom.